Okay.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another exciting race here in our continuing coverage of the Crosskeys 2021 tournament. Joining me in the booth is TJ Milstrom as well as Magnan Hands, super hype comms today. We have Chillfile and Sayri UX on tracking, and our runners have started. So this is on a 10-minute delay, so the stream will be catching up shortly, so in about 2 minutes or so. So I'm going to hand the mic over to the guys you really came here to listen to, and catch y'all later. Bye, guys.
So welcome everybody. My name is TJ Maelstrom, and I am joined by my co-commentator. Let's see, what does it say here? Magenta Hands. Hello, how you doing today, Magenta Hands?
Oh my goodness, Maelstrom, how's it going? And it's Magnet. How are you today?
I'm doing just fine. Doing just fine. This is a Crosskeys tournament. This summer Crosskeys. This is between jexreffy and rdwalshv. This is a 1-1 matchup. So whoever comes out of this will have a pretty good advantage going into the next one. They won't be 3-0, but you don't want to get behind in the tournament. You want that second win before you get that second loss, and hopefully you won't get that second loss at all. So that's what these two are fighting over today, or tonight, or wherever you are.
Yeah, that 1-2 looking pretty stacked too, so it's tough. Somebody has to lose tonight, but we're gonna see a great race tonight so far.
So they are on a 10-minute delay, so anything that happened will not be in real time. All right, so I know a lot about jexreffy. He does a lot. Oh, he's going off here. Let's go. Let's see what we've got going on right here tonight.
Got 20 rupees. Wonder where we could use so that far. Chicken. That chicken money.
Chicken money? That is an interesting sprite by rdwalshv. That is definitely a chicken. Alright, we got Sanctuary outside the castle today. Same building, different location.
I got Swamp.
Why is Swamp always there? Is that just bias? Because it seems like Swamp is always there.
Oh, got a map to Turtle Rock. I agree with you. Swamp tends to be there more often than not. I have a question. So for Walsh, if he got a 20, would that be a 20-piece McNugget?
Oh,
is that what you're going to use that for?
I think considering the sprite that Walsh is using, that might be considered cannibalism. But we are going to that witch's hut through this handy-dandy fake flipper portal right here. Always nice to get this out of the way, because this is a pretty obnoxious check. I expect maybe that there might be a hula hand following this, with another fake flipper going to the west. But let's just see what's in here for right now. It's Misery Mire. Let's leave. Let's pretend we didn't see that. Okay. Gross. Disgusting.
All right, nice fake flipper by Walsh.
Very smooth. Jex is having a little bit of trouble, but should be getting it. And that's the Lost Woods Thief, so I think Walsh is just going to drop down there, get the item, rather than do the walk in and walk out. Just take one direction and go into there. That's we have our first big key. Okay, well, we know where Swamp Palace is, so that's kind of sketchy.
Yeah, getting that early Swamp big key. Never know what could be inside that big chest, so we'll have to wait and see later on for that via flippers and the dam.
And the small key, of course.
Ah, that's right. How could I forget that drudgeful key?
Drudgeful. All right, so we do have a hula hand going on here. Getting this blue stuff. What is? Wow.
Uh-oh, TJ, is he going to leave the... You don't like when they leave the blue rupee.
No, he left two!
He left two!
guy. Just murder me, please. I can't handle that. That's, oh my gosh. All right, whatever. Fine. You want to leave that behind? That's cool. All right. Just as long as I don't have to think about it anymore. Oh. I am bothered. We have a connector. It's a paradox cave, but no weapons to really do anything with it yet. What do you do when you find paradox cave that are, oh my gosh.
Wow. Okay.
Well, that answers that question.
They're both right next to each other.
that is the top and the bottom right next to each other, and somewhere in the universe, the middle lies.
Well, if it's in Eastern, I'm gonna laugh. In the Eastern area.
All right, we got Pyramid Fairy, nothing doing there. Shame we don't have any bottle to figure out what is going on with that.
Desert Palace East in that lumberjack hut. And also the bush crab being stingy today. All right, so the LBJ cave is the North Fairy cave. We won't be needing Aga 1 today.
Nope. That's Lyndon B. Johnson's house. Yeah, that's very comfortable when you see nothing at Lumberjack. That means Castle Tower is not going to have to get done. Speaking of Desert Palace, there you go.
Ah,
right.
yes.
All right, I figured Jex would do this. He's walking back in to steal that key. Whether or not he uses it, questionable.
Yeah, Desert Palace East kind of out the way, so it would depend on where and how he scums that. That would be pretty interesting for the later game.
Did you happen to see what was in Sahasrar's hut?
I missed that, but we have a glove on the left side of jexreffy.
That's very comfortable. Nice and early glove makes some riding a little bit easier. There, so we got Uncle.
Okay, Seiru, thank you for the update.
Yes, Seiryu and Tofile are our trackers today, so shout-outs to them. Thank you very much for doing the tracking and immediately on the ball getting me the information that I so desperately claim. Very much appreciated. Still looking for bombs, by the way. Really, really stingy, these guards here. Not giving up the goods.
Yeah, pretty weird not getting bombs early, but it looks like Walsh is taking the left side to CAC route, so he's going to be looking for some 50-50s.
There we go, we got one. Alright, here's Jex doing this money pot stuff in lieu of a Houlihan. He'll have enough money for some bombs if he chooses to buy them. And that's hammer pegs.
GT small.
Early. Oh, we can't do anything with that mini Moldrum cave, unfortunately. But we're going to want to get back there. Hookshark Cave on the south end of the Kakariko. They're going to be doing a high five somewhere in the middle here. Turtle Rock West. There we go. Jex will get some bombs right here. But he won't have any money for the vendor, so hopefully that doesn't come back to bite him for any reason. But at least he has weapons now. Ah, okay. Here we go. So this is smart. Going back into this mini Moldrum cave. Getting these things done. There you go. All right.
Like you say, finishing your plate, right?
Finish your plate. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat? Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
All right. You'll be fine as long as... Okay, there you go. You toss it, you leave it, and then you pull up quick to retrieve it.
Big key to pod, a 20, and a map to Ice Palace. Another 20, and oh, more chicken money.
Well, we're close to that vendor money. It's pronounced Palace.
Ooh, I like that. It's more fancy.
That's the Italian way of saying it.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. All right, nice.
No, it's not. It's actually not.
See, don't be playing with me like that, man. Come on, man. I'm trying to learn something new.
All right, we got the well.
Spec top. Okay. All right, let's see what's in the back of Tavern on Walsh's side. It is a map to swamp. Oh. That's a very important small key.
Could be. It's a very comfortable small key. I don't know about important. We're finding a lot of maps here. Getting a lot of good data.
And a bottle for that sick kid. Is he even sick or is he lazy?
I don't know. But he never takes any of the medicine I offer him. Alright, so that was a key at Lumberjack. I think it was a small one?
Yeah, it was small.
Oh look, it's the cartographer's thing.
Give me all your money, bottle vendor.
Free map. Free map.
We'll take those. Oh,
right. We're finding dungeons and maps here. So there's Ice Palace right inside the east end of Kakariko. So that's pretty much the only other thing we found in here. We found Turtle Rock down below. We have a connector through Spectacle Rock here. And here's Mimic Cave. Always Mimic Cave before Hammer, by the way.
And a dark.
I didn't hear any bats, so I'm not really sure what that could have been.
Yeah, I didn't hear the bats either.
I doubt Jex will take this right now. I expect Walsh to route north into the Lost Woods to get the stuff he got there. Where Jex goes, I'm not certain. He could opt to go back to that...
No, and chat pointing out something very, very important. I want to say Ganon is vanilla today.
That's true.
We have not seen that drop down.
We've seen every other drop down, and we have not got to Ganon yet.
Because Magic Bat was at the Sanctuary.
Yeah, so we'll need to do the GT climb if for no other reason than Ganon today. That's some comfortable knowledge. The idea that you need to do that, because then you have to worry about whether or not the Ganon's Tower climb is not useful at all. You know you have to do it.
Yeah.
Alright, Walsh is gonna get his mini Moldrum Cave. Meanwhile, Jex is... looks like he's checking Hookshot Cave.
Oh, these Moldorms are not playing nice today.
Nope.
These mini Moldorms, excuse me.
Yeah, those are the tiny ones. The fun-size Moldorms.
They look like peeps.
They look like peeps. Are you saying you want some marshmallow Moldorms?
I mean, they be good. They'll be good for the moment, you know.
Moldorm Malamars. Alright, looks like Jex is heading back north. How far north he decides to go, I'm not sure. He could go for that glove lock location over in the Ascension Cave by where the Lumberjack is. Oh, he's checking this stuff yet. Okay. He hasn't checked this yet.
Yeah, they basically like high-fived each other and swapped positions.
So I'm not really sure where either will go following this. I know where Walsh is going. I know he'll clear out the Lost Woods, and he'll probably get that glove location just south of the Lumberjack Hut where Desert Palace East is. So we'll probably see that. Jex could take any one of these connectors here. And it looks like he's deciding to... Okay, never mind. This was nothing. I forgot Ice Palace was above this.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we're just seeing some information we already know. Just really speculating where we can go from here. Where can we go from here? We got a glove, so the South Shore is completely open in either direction.
Once they get some money, possibly Zora, but remember, we have Paradox east to Lonk's house, so maybe they might go for that.
Oh, Jex is taking a stab at this dark connection. And
Ooh.
I'm not really sure. I think this might be the mountain cave based off of where I saw that bomb go. I hear bats.
Oh, he's out of there.
Oh, it was the old man rescue. Oh, because you know what? I didn't hear a leap. I didn't hear a leap. So that's, okay.
Nice.
So cool on Jex for getting up the mountain there. Using a handy-dandy bomb to get through that. That put him at one of the drop-downs at of the Death Mountain. So Jex is going to get this stuff out of logic. Has a nice save and quit location. And I did not see what... Was that a key that he gave him?
Yes, that was our second GT key. GT small.
All right, so that's half of them already. I believe there's 4 of those out there. Yeah. Well, Jex better be careful.
Be
we don't
careful.
want. There's a lot of effort to get back up here.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
no. Oh, no.
Ooh.
Oh, no. No,
Oof.
no. That's like the worst thing you can find right now. All right, so that rock is Turtle Rock East.
Oh, good dodge.
Nice. I missed it. I was too busy marking this location. All right. Oh,
Yes,
wow, like mana from heaven. Oh.
I need some water already. We have some very, very tense moments at this mountain.
Take a drink. Oh, man. Spiral cave up on this mountain without any tools to navigate it. Kind of annoying, but it may be Jex's only path to take here.
Yeah.
Walsh is taking this Desert Palace connection here because it's really his terminus. He has nowhere left to go after this. That's 3 Ganon's Tower keys already. Well, there's the middle. We found it.
Well, we know our paradox connectors.
Yeah, so anything up Death Mountain right now is in logic because of that early paradox connection. Was that going into Spectacle Rock, or was that one of the ledges there?
I want to say it was one of the ledges.
Okay. And here's Dark Death Mountain. Coming out of Desert Palace leads to Chicken Hut.
Oh, well, there's that key that jexreffy has scummed. And there's also the big key to Skull, the powder, and a nice 3 hundo pack.
Alright, so it looks like Jex is done up on this mountain. I don't know if he's seen any of the other paradox. I don't think he has, but they're really, really close to each other and pretty much in the exact same location. That is an interesting spot for a mountain cave. It saves us a mirror check, and it gives Jex direct access to this Turtle Rock East location right here. So that's not terrible. You can do worse than that.
Yeah, true indeed. I figured he's going beelining to that Desert Palace. Can't say I blame him.
No, he's going to get another Ganon's Tower key in here, but we don't have access to Ganon's Tower at all, other than just keys and stuff. I don't think there was anything important that back of escape there.
Yeah, pretty sure it's Nash. Oh, no.
Uh-oh. At this point, just walk into him. Or open the chest, see if there's a weapon. I don't know, let me... And that's the ball game. Bailed out. Ball?
From downtown.
From downtown. Nice one, Shaq. Oh my gosh. Stop getting hit. Alright, we got there. Bailed out.
Yeah, that was a serious bailout.
Yeah.
And we have the swamp small. Ooh.
Well, we just need
interesting.
We need flippers to get into there now, but we can't do very much else without a hammer. And then we need a hookshot to finish that.
Am I seeing this correctly? We have 5 maps in the Dark World already?
Yeah, we have maps.
Wow.
This is this seed was rolled by a cartographer.
Reading isn't fundamental in this game. But Walsh has his book now.
Yeah, so we can do that loop in the desert pretty easily. I think Jex is going to take this west exit, which, if I remember correctly, puts him on the Dark Death Mountain Turtle Rock ledge. I believe that's where that was. Yes, it is. Okay.
Yes.
And then there's Chicken Hut over here. Casa de Pollo está aquí. All right, in order to get that last entrance, we're going to need to Death Warp because you're going to need to lift pots to get out the middle. So we're doing a bunny glitch to get that. I think that's another dark room over on the Death Mountain dropdown. See what Walsh decides to do.
Okay, that's Old Man, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. So he's saving.
That's where that was. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I recorded the other ledge as the Old Man. I was mistaken.
Yeah, I only know that he's doing that because I know that strat when you're not using a weapon to see if you found Old Man or not.
Well, isn't that convenient right there? Smith's in
look.
a terrible location.
Oh, look. Jeremiah.
It's Jeremiah's brother.
Well, him and they both Jeremiah as far as I'm concerned. They are Venom, all right?
The Jeremiah brothers.
Yeah. I don't like either one of them.
Yeah.
Oh, none of them took the Spiral Cave connector. I just thought about that.
Would you? 5 hearts and only bombs?
Yes,
You would?
Yes,
you would?
I would have.
You would have? Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Do you recall a race of ours?
No, I don't. I don't know what you're talking about, Magden Hands.
I'll leave that one alone.
Thank you. So the other side of the mountain cave is down below in the desert. Another serendipitous exit for jexreffy. Unfortunately, no saving quit locations in the Dark World today, so it's entirely possible that we may need to do AGA for Dark World access. And here we go. We're going down that spiral cave.
That's what I'm talking about. Man plays right here, or woman plays, either way. But I like this play. Oh, okay.
Very, very comfortable half magic. All right, so these Moldorms can be a real pain in the neck. I think he can, yeah. Walsh can take another 1 hit before getting killed out here. There's a hook shot.
Do you see what I'm talking about?
I see what you're talking about. I see what you're talking about. Stop it. Don't remind me. Don't remind me. It's okay. It's all right. I understand. It's okay. Well, hopefully Jex gets back there at some point. He's gonna need that hook shot. Because that book only led to Jex. Jex is really does not want a Chia pet right now. He does not need that.
Yeah, he doesn't need that. Yeah, it's just Spiral. The only reason why I talk about it a lot is because Spiral Cave is sus in Crosskeys to me.
Yeah, and a one-off key to Tower of Hera as well. But we have no fire, so we can't use that. But we don't have Hera either, for that matter.
Yeah.
All right, I like this play, going after the magic bat from Jex here.
Yeah, this is a fine play right here. Get it out the way. It's a glove check. You get to make a further deduction off the glove.
So now that we have... Oh, look, it's Johnny Two Bombs, and he's going over to the light world. He turned the light switch on. Hype Cave is now the light. Oh my goodness. That's...
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Fetch quest item.
There's a lot of dumb nonsense happening right now. There's a lot.
We have early mitts and a cape. TJ, what is going on today?
I don't know. I don't have enough information to find out, but I know there's some nonsense happening.
Yeah, shrimp fried nonsense at that.
Shrimp fried nonsense.
That was the arrow shot.
Hook shot was in Spiral Cave, and Spiral Cave is located on Death Mountain. There's 2 ways up there. One is via Paradox Cave through a connector just east of Link's house, and another is through Kakariko through the Old Man Cave in the dark.
Let's see if Jex takes all of his rubies. I'm pretty sure he will.
Oh, he better take all of this. He better get all of it. No, thank you. My man. My man. Clean your plate. Clean your plate. Going right after this shovel.
Can't say I blame him.
Yeah, this man knows what he wants.
Walsh picking up his half, Matt. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I was about to say the exact same thing you said. I should let you talk.
Nah, you're fine. You're fine.
I should still let you talk.
The chicken is getting his half magic.
Jex is really still looking for bombs.
This seed has kind of been stingy, right?
Just a bit. Yep. You called it.
On cue.
Can you dig it?
Can you dig it? Well, we dug up nothing, but 5 rupees.
This is an odd choice from Jex here. Deciding to go up from Link's Hut versus starting at Sanctuary. Is this faster? This can't be faster, can it?
I actually don't know. I don't know.
I'll have to time it.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should time that one day. Yeah.
Get that stopwatch. I need to know is that faster. I mean, it's really not that big a deal, but it's bugging me. I gotta know.
Nah, I think we should know for an optimal level. And Jex getting the bad news that it was shrimp fried
nonsense. Boo-hoo.
Yeah.
All right, Walsh, you got that hook shot, man. You know what you need to do. You need to go back up Death Mountain and then claw your way to the other side. Oh, never mind. That's where he's
going to hook shot.
Yeah, that's right. That's what he's doing. That's right. All right, Jex might find this connection up the mountain. No, he's not going to take it. But he is going to be amused going into this other cave here.
Uh-oh. First sword of the game.
Well, if he's...
Oh, there's the hammer. Well, that spiral cave proving to be... Oh, my lord.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, Jex needs to get that hook shot ASAP.
ASAP.
That is one heck of a hookshot cave. Holy smokes. And that spits us out into the dark shopping mall. So that's not a bad connector. At all.
Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Especially considering we have the mirror now. Absolutely fantastic. So unfortunately, several things that can help jexreffy get through that spiral cave. Sitting in Hookshot Cave, which is locked by what's inside a spiral cave.
I feel your pain, TJ.
Well, if it means anything, I think Jex is going to get bottlenecked here at some point. He'll have to go back up the mountain to get that spiral cave because he's going to exhaust all of his entrances in not too much time, and eventually he's going to have to get back to that spiral cave after all is said and done.
Yeah, that's really what it's looking like right here.
Yeah. So he's not going to get anything else done. He's not going to find what he needs. What he needs is in Spiral Cave on Death Mountain.
Ooh, remember that connector to Turtle Rock? The Turtle Rock vanilla entrances. I wonder what could be there off of the mirror.
Oh, that's a good point. I hadn't thought of that. But we do have the only thing we can get from that's unique is just Mimic Cave, because with the mirror and access to Death Mountain, we can get the rest of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do wonder what's there. Like, that Hookshot Cave gave us so much all at once. We're about to find out, by the way. We are about to find out. Okay,
Well,
so that was
nothing.
as you say, shrimp fried, whatever, you know.
Boo boo.
Boo boo. Hey boo boo. I
Hey.
need to get to the Hookshot Cave and get my picnic baskets before the ranger comes and steals them
Oh,
away.
are you hiding our moon pearl, huh? I guess not. Just the
No.
heart piece.
That moon pearl might be in Misery Mire, since now that Hookshot gives us access to that.
Ah, I forgot all about Meyer.
Hey, look, it's the top of Super Bunny Cave. You know, the side you want to see.
I like that. The Heartbreak Kid.
Yeah, shout out to Toffle for that one. That one was great. That was a good one.
Got a pod small.
Oh, you know what we do have that Jex hasn't done that he just might do before he goes back to Spiral Cave is Zora.
Oh, yeah, that's right. How could we forget the king of scams?
You know, it's only a scam because it pays off sometimes.
This is true. And there's a myths check over here. Ooh.
Dancing lady.
Ooh.
We are not taking that connector just yet.
The Kakariko Elder, well, not Elder, excuse me, but the old lady connector that's in Kakariko, I should say.
And we're finally going to see where the Spiral Cave goes. And it goes to some place you might want the mirror for.
Ugh, that is nasty.
So there might be something logical hidden on Hylia Island there. Because we do have access to that mirror with the hook shot. So flippers could be in that location, whatever it is. Jex may be going a fake flipper to find out. But wisely taking this entrance first. So I think all that was important. The only thing of significance we saw on the side of the mountain was a connector that Walsh had opted not to take, but it doesn't really matter since he can just mirror. And there's a Hyrule Castle entrance right there. Yeah, that's a tough one to find there. Graveyard Ledge. So our Moon Pearl could be in this dungeon depending on if there is any Light World exits here. And there's one on Graveyard Ledge, so yeah, the Moon Pearl could in fact be in here.
It'll be a dirty moon pearl.
Hey, some jewelry just like, you know, gets scuff marks all over it, you know? Sometimes it happens.
Yeah, sometimes it does happen.
So that Spiral Cave through a thrust Walsh like way, way, way ahead.
Yeah. Those items definitely needed all of that progression hiding in there.
Hookshot Cave was ridiculous!
Yeah.
It's absolutely ridiculous!
I haven't seen a hookshot cave that crazy in a while, actually.
I certainly have it. And like Hype Cave wasn't no slouch either. That cave was pretty good. Thanks, Johnny. Alright, so I'm not sure if Jex is going to do Zora or if he's going to fake flipper to that island. Or maybe one, then the other. We'll see what he does here.
Nice.
Meanwhile, Walsh not finding anything of significance inside this Hyrule Castle here. Oh, we're going to see the hobo first. This is kind of an annoying check, but if it gives Jex... Jex needs something.
Moon Pearl, maybe?
It's unlikely. Oh, there's something of significance. And now we have complete and full access to Thieves Town with a hammer, a small key, and a big key. Alright, give something to Jex. Give him. Okay, that'll get him through Spiral Cave. Yeah, absolutely. That's not bad. Okay, now go back there. All you have to do is go back to Spiral Cave and use that blue key.
Bike. We want you to go bike.
We want you to go back, and then we want you to go to Hookshot Cave. And then we want you to get to Mars, then go to the Hilton and flash the Brubaker ID at the desk. Alright, so no, Jex is not going to check that island. not knowing where the mirror is and that it is somewhat accessible to him. Won't be able to do anything in here without the moon pearl. Don't get hit!
Oh, no,
Oh, Jex. Okay. So that's going to put him a little even further behind.
Oof.
That's not good.
Yeah, it's always so bad getting shot by that Zora like that. Oh, and Walsh taking Bumper Cave.
Where
Being
was this
completely
Bumper Cave?
logical.
I didn't see this. Was this in, was it at the bottom of, Death Mountain?
You know what, man? I am a horrible watcher because I have definitely missed Bumper Cave for sure.
Well, we might get some recursion here, if that's the case. Here's the dam.
Oh, well then. Guess what somebody can go to?
Not Swamp Palace, we don't have
He
flippers.
can't go there with flippers. That's
Yeah,
right.
we can go there. We can look at the water. That's nice.
Yeah. Well,
If this comes down to... Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You were right on the money. So
Yeah, I was about to say, if this entire race comes down to that early Spiral Cave, that's not going to be good.
It also could be something in here, but I guess we're going to have to see for sure. That one cane will do him some wonders in killing this Pokey, because you can just straight kill the Pokey. Well, there you go.
That was fast. All right. And just get a refill when you go over here.
Well, he's getting a refill of hearts and of magic.
Walsh has spent a hot minute on this mountain. I expect him to check that Hyrule Castle East exit pretty much about now.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Careful, Jex. The last thing you need right now is another death. Just get the blue cane out, homie. Just do it. Just get the cane out.
Ooh.
Now get it out. Get the blue cane out. He's fine. Okay. He's got a big key to misery.
Ooh, that may be kind of important.
Yeah, we know where that is. We need a hookshot to get in, and that key is super cursed. All right, so there
we have another exit in the
there
Dark
is.
World.
Yep, that is our Dark World proper access now. So we won't need to do Agra just for Dark World access, but you need that Moon Pearl. It breaks my
This is
heart.
starting to get really spicy, Tej. I'm sorry. I'm just taking in awe that the spice that is happening. He's in the Dark World on this side with a mirror. Are you pondering what I'm pondering, TJ?
I'm just sitting over here hoping Jex gets the Spiral Cave as soon as possible. But what are you pondering, Magna Hands?
Okay, so we have the Meyer, as you were talking about earlier, but he needs to get back to Spiral Cave, like you was just saying.
Yes.
If Jex does not get back to Spiral Cave, this could be very, very problematic, very fast.
Well, I can't imagine he'd be going up here for any other reason other than to go to Spiral Cave. So looks like this is what's gonna be it. Looks like finally he's gonna go do it, and he's gonna be super mad when he does it, and then he's gonna be even more mad when he finds the stuff in Oakshot Cave.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But like you said, he's going to be a lot more safer going through here than earlier with not having a lot of bombs and not a lot of life.
Yeah, he's going to be just fine getting through here. If a bit behind because he hasn't gotten the stuff he needs. I wonder if he's going to go to Hookshot Cave following this. I'd imagine he would.
Yeah, I'd beeline over there.
And there you go. Yeah, I do not like early Spiral Cave in this. I did not see what was in that checkerboard cave. But
That was 300 rupees, sir.
okay, that's why Walsh took the time to get it. Got it. All right. So jexreffy has been to the hook. Let's see if he wants to go back to the hook.
This was the other thing I was pondering. This K45 spot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
As I figured.
This K45 spot. Yup. This K45 spot right here.
Early mirror always scares me. And then, let alone it being GT.
Early mirror, early hook shot, early hammer.
You know, 3 small keys. You know.
Yep. Required climb. Yeah. All right. Oh, we're gonna get a stun price check. All right. Not bad. Not bad. Was that a shield?
Yes, it was.
Okay. That's never gonna
Shield your home. The GT shield.
Shield. Die, X-Chicken. All right, we're gonna get a smorgasbord of stuff here in GT right now.
Sus mushroom.
When is mushroom not suspicious?
True indeed.
Yeah. I can't imagine Jex is gonna be happy about this right now, considering how long ago he found Spiral Cave.
You know, I'm not betting against you.
I don't know. I'm usually a safe bet to bet against. Let's see what he decides to do now. He's gonna have a hard time getting to where Walsh is. Like, that's a really roundabout way of getting to where things are right now. He'll have to go through Hyrule Castle. And he's not gonna make a beeline for this. He's gonna explore that mountain first, and that's exactly where he's going. So we're just getting, like, some trickled in of small keys here. Not really that much else of substance just yet, but we are going to need that big key to climb this, since Ganon is vanilla in here.
Turtle Rock, small, bottle, and the big key is in the dungeon.
Okay, but we have no fire, and we have no bow.
That's right. Unless one magically appears, you know.
You know, sitting. Yeah, we got some stuff, right? We got a map
wow,
check.
we got all the crystals and knowledge of our pendants, with the exception of the other 5, 6.
Yes. So the pendants are Swamp, Ice Palace, and Turtle Rock, with Swamp being the green one. So there you go. That pretty much solves the seed within itself.
Yeah.
We just won't know where the reds were. I think I saw one red in pod.
Yeah, one red was at pod. That's the only one we have so far, though. Nice bomb jump by Walsh.
Did Walsh open up the big chest while I wasn't looking?
Yes, he did. It was a little piece of love.
Okay, so nothing really that big. Well, unfortunately, this is going to be a really tedious fight for Walsh here. Jax will have the benefit of the blue cane going here, and that's a much easier fight than well, easy and quick is interchangeable, I guess, but
yeah.
So we don't. It looks like Walsh will get a couple here. This cape is really doing him some favors. Jax is really going in on this Death Mountain play.
I guess he wants to see.
Ooh. So that's vanilla. Oh, the Armus is so mad. He's so mad. He's steaming. He's hopping mad.
Oh, my least favorite connector.
I don't mind that connector if it's my terminus and I can just drop down that one. That one's fine.
I've gotten... Oh, there's the pearl.
There is the pearl.
Well, then.
That is a pearl right there.
Ooh, that... Yeah. With those mitts, I'm smelling an incoming flippers. Pretty soon.
Flipper. I'd assume flippers might be the next thing we find of significance. Because we did get a lot of early stuff for Swamp Palace as well. But we know that's green pendant now. Thieves' Town might be somewhere around the corner. We have full access to that dungeon, but we haven't found it yet.
Yeah.
But at this point, Walsh just has a commanding lead over Jex right now. Jex finally getting that great stuff out of Hookshot Cave. We got a blindside here, so the hits just keep on coming for Walsh. Spike Cave, heal.
Okay, so we got a big key to Eastern.
Yeah, things are just rolling in very, very fast.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's not one of those jet seeds, but it's kind of looking like it a little bit.
Just a bit. Things are going real, real fast. But you know, there's always that one or two things that lock you out somewhere along the way. But Walsh is just going and going and going. And we're gonna take this frog on a grand tour. Probably should have done Dig Game before picking him up, though. That was... Oh, that's clever. Oh, because this is going to put him in the dark hole right next to the smith. Yep, that is really clever. Well done, Walsh. Very well thought out. Yeah. And get this check at the same time. Kudos. All right. That check turned out to be nothing. If this smith is anything significant, then... oh, boy.
Well, I mean, we did get early mitts, so it's a possibility.
Yeah. Yeah, those early mitts... yeah, we could have gotten to those Hyrule Castle entrances without the mitts, but that did nothing for us there. So the smiths... maybe, perhaps unfortunately for Walsh, but perhaps fortunately for Jax, led to nothing. That's
Jax
where Bumper
taking
K
his
was.
bumper. Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
We both got it because I finally looked.
Yeah. just gonna get a bit of a recursion here. A little bit annoying because I think he had taken this drop down already. So he's going to know what's on the other side of this already. Oh, unfortunately saving and quitting without checking the rest of it. And the longer it takes him to get through the Hyrule Castle East exit, the worse off he's going to be.
Yeah.
Looks like he's going back to Desert Palace.
Yep.
Oh, he's going out that west exit.
Ooh. The middle finger arrow.
And didn't even have the courtesy of leaving that full magic behind for Walsh. How unfortunate. I wonder if Jex marked this wrong, because I think this will take him to the shopping mall area. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he has erred ever so slightly.
Yeah. See a couple of angry slashes there.
Yep. What else can you do while you're waiting for your bomb to explode?
Yeah.
And here's Eastern Palace. We don't have a bow, but we do have a big key.
Interesting Eastern.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd go in. I'd probably to make the same decision that Walsh took at this point, choosing not to go in just yet. You're gonna hold out hope for that bow. At least do these Village of Outcast checks. Here's Castle Tower. So, like, this Village of Outcasts. Not a slouch in the dungeon department either.
Yeah, it's pretty stacked in the dungeon department today. And I agree with you on the Eastern Palace play. You know, you don't really want to go in there without a bow.
There's a blue blocker.
The CT shield now?
CT shield, GT shield. Where's that last one?
I'm surprised he didn't refill on bombs there, Walsh.
Let's hope that doesn't come back to bite him. Lord knows there's 12.5 shops around. Now he's going to do the dig game. All right.
Ah, got it. But yeah, to your I'm sorry. I was gonna say to your point though earlier, as far as not going into Eastern, when you have Skullwoods, you have the Skullwoods Big, which has been around for a while. I wouldn't go into Eastern either.
No, I'd definitely go to Skullwoods.
Yeah, for sure.
Go west. Life is peaceful there, says jexreffy. And that'll put him on Graveyard Ledge. Okay. So he might choose to go back in and do this dungeon now. Looks like he is. So following in the footsteps of Walsh, just many, many minutes behind. Speaking of Castle Tower, might want to go back there. Ever so briefly.
Yeah. That's dirty.
Yeah. That kind of stinks.
I am really liking this MSU. I didn't think I would like this one either, but I am feeling it today.
Yeah, this is jexreffy's a good friend of mine, and he uses this MSU for pretty much everything.
Sounds like the orchestrated one, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, with a few amendments to it. Like, I think he's changed the dungeon music.
Really?
Yeah. Well, here's some more Mitch checks. We love doing bootless hammer pegs. Oh boy, it's a carnival. Let's have fun.
Man, this is like boxed macaroni and cheese, man. You don't want to do that.
Oh, no. But sometimes you have to, if you're really hungry. And we're hungry for the Misery Mire Shed today.
What kind of craft we got going on in here, man?
Let's see. We got macaroni and we got cheese. There you go.
Listen, that wasn't worth that.
No. Wasn't worth it. Should have just had the Lipton soup.
Hey, man. And jexreffy getting his Thieves Town big.
Yeah. And we're going to see what the small key is over here.
Oh, that's right. Lumberjack Cave did have the small. Another pod small, okay. So, Walsh has 4 of them bad boys.
Well, we haven't found pod yet, but when we do, I expect some keys are gonna get spent.
Most definitely. Oh, I like this because I think Walsh is gonna tie the Bombos check at least with the book. He can't get it, but he'll at least be able to acquire. Yeah,
that knowledge is important. If you need to come back, you're gonna come back, and if you don't need to come back, you're not. Wow, that was a total John Madden call. I'm sorry about that one.
Boom! Boom! Gonna do stuff with the book.
No, when you throw the ball into the end zone and the receiver catches it, that right there is gonna be a touchdown.
You know how they say that everybody has gotten injured that has been on John Madden? I wonder if John Madden got injured with like a coffee cup or something. Because that's not the him playing football version. That's the him commentating version. So what happened to him?
I don't know.
He just went boom. The coffee just fell in my lap and boom. spilt everywhere.
I hope he's okay.
No tough acting to acting, huh?
Tough acting tonight. Well, no athlete's foot from jexreffy picking up his 100 rupees and finally making his way into the Dark World with the mirror. Let's see where he goes.
Speaking of athlete's foot, where are those boots? Those stinky, stinky boots.
That was a good segue. I like that. That was very good. Nicely done.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you, my brother.
Who knows? Maybe here. Okay, not here.
Hmm.
Uh-oh, getting clipped by Hinox is no fun. You know what I hate? You know what I hate? Oh my god. I hate when they like randomly just do their little dash right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like one all of a sudden they just push forward and they hit you.
Oh, we make things go triple boom. What is that? A Madden Bombos tablet?
Boom, boom. Bombos makes things go boom lots of times.
Lots of times.
Lots of times. That's a lot. Alright, Jex is picking up his big game show money right here. May as well. What have you ever said no to 300 rupees that was right in front of your face?
Nah, I've never did that.
Yeah. Neither have I. Oh, this is smart. This is really smart. Jex is gonna get a health refill.
Yeah, I like this play.
Yeah, that was really smart. It's taking a little extra time, but a death would take a lot more, so I respect that.
Yeah,
I really respect that.
Because these RNGs of the enemies have not been friendly to jexreffy today. And Walsh deciding to spend the money on the bombs as opposed to taking the time in Bomb Hut. I do respect that. Takes a bit of time.
That is true. We never did find out what was in that cave. That waterfall cave that Jex died right outside of.
This is true.
All right, well, here we go. Jex is going to get his GT play here.
Yes. Yes. I'm happy that jexreffy is here.
Yeah, me too. It was inevitable, but I'm glad it's finally happening.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see what's going to be in Skullwoods right now, because we didn't really have any access to it yet. Usually in Crosskeys, something puts you really close by to this. And you can maybe think about sequence breaking it. I believe you refer to that as Wild Boy play number 1.
Yeah, that is my original Wild Boy play, and thank you for calling that out. I love doing this play if it's early.
Yeah. Well, we're doing this perfectly in logic today. We just still don't know what that mushroom leads to.
I'm telling you, my brother, that mushroom has been scaring me ever since I've seen it.
I'm sure it's nothing.
Well, I might bet against you on this one.
We're gonna ped check.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
That's cute. That's cute.
That is cute. So we've got one bow in the wild out there, and another one is on pedestal. So let's hope. I don't know. Do we hope that there's a bow-locked bow, or do we hope that they find another bow for pedestal? Like the spectator in me wants that pedestal to be important, but
I feel you.
I'm over here watching my friends, and I'm like, please don't make them suffer.
It's a tough call though, because when you think about the bow, especially in logic, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see what you just said? We could think about Eastern Palace right now, as far as just going in there without a lamp, or you get that fire source, and is it on the climb? Is it in pod?
That's a good, man. That's bow right now is probably the worst thing that could have seen.
Yeah,
either than seen, because I gotta tell you, that's worse than like a turn-in, like a mushroom or a shovel or something else. Nice master sword in that big chest, by the way. Because you're not sure. Because you are not sure if you're going to need that. You can't. There's no way of knowing if that.
Ooh, and the flippers.
There's so much happening right now. I can't keep track. I'm still processing this bow on ped thing, and then flippers show up, giving us access to Swamp Palace.
Well,
which is which is
Ugh.
green pendant. But since we know now that a bow is on pedestal, I am far more likely to go into that.
Listen, this is ugly.
This is ugly. This is very ugly. You are not kidding. This is an ugly, ugly seed right here. And who knows where this other bow could be? Oh, that's really nasty.
Yeah, and this is why I don't like the book, TJ, because we got to see 3 checks, and I was like, nobody's checked Ped yet. And I figured whoever checks Ped, there's going to be something there, but I wasn't too sure, because, you know, the book likes to play lots. Oh, that beetle was bullying.
Well, he got his comeuppance.
But the book likes to play funny games.
Yeah, and speaking of funny games, Walsh is going into Eastern Palace without his bow, full knowledge that a bow is on pedestal.
You know what? I don't blame him for doing that.
This is a big play, I think.
I gotta get some more water because I gotta.
You thirsty?
Look, listen, man, my poor little heart can't take it right now.
I'm not sure if I would be doing this right now if I was Walsh. I think I'd be more inclined to go to Swamp Palace.
I do feel you on that. I
Yeah.
totally understand. And you want to talk about Wild Boy plays and getting the jump, right?
Yeah, this is definitely a more bold play because I can respect him for it. This is doing a crystal you can't finish versus a pendant that you can.
Yeah, I don't know what I would do, honestly. It's a tough call. I mean, for most they would say, you know, go to Swamp because Swamp is in Logic, and I do agree with that.
Yeah, but this is also in Logic. There's nothing out of logic about this.
True indeed. Is how often do you see the dungeons you need bowls for having that slimy skewer? Ugh.
Let's see what this big key is worth. Maybe this big key is worth something.
Oh! My poor little heart can't take it.
Well, that gives us access to Meyer. Walsh has access to Misery Meyer. Man, Walsh is making all the big plays here.
Speaking of which, that's a dungeon nobody has went to.
That's right.
Pretty sure of not having a fire source, I take it, and no cane possibly to complete it. But ugh, this is getting nasty.
That might do it. So Jax is finding that Eastern Palace big key now. It's possible that he would go in and then do as much as he can, immediately finding it here, because this is on the way.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see what he does. If he goes in there, he gets his flute. That's going to be good. I'm not sure he's going to do the Smith chain, but we know that leads to nothing.
Okay, there's our first Meyer key. Well, at least on Walsh's side that I see. Oh, yeah, on Ever player's side, outside of the big that jexreffy is holding.
Oh, Jex is going to... He's going to check this dark shopping mall area here. If he's doing this, then I don't believe he's going to be doing the Smith chain. That Meyer key is out of logic still. We need a lamp to get there.
Ah, yeah, that is correct.
But who cares? It's a Meyer key.
Yeah, it's kind of like Ice Palace. It's like, those are luxury keys.
I mean...
Although, you still have to... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was wondering if you and I were thinking the same thing. Like, those small keys for those dungeons that you usually circumvent is something you'd have to think about for logistical purposes, you know?
Right. Yeah, we was hitting on the same exact thing.
And there's the bottom of Super Bunny Cave, so we're never coming back here ever again.
Bye-bye.
I ain't no lie. Jax is running low on bombs.
Oh, yes.
I have not seen a single bomb drop from an enemy in this entire game. Not one. Not one. Jax hasn't been inside Castle Tower yet.
And Walsh didn't go back.
No, we did not. So I'm expecting
Ooh.
I'm expecting a very different route here. Oh, it's Spike Cave, comma harm. Oh, now Jex is doing this. Okay. Little inefficient, but...
Oh!
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There are so many good items in these scumbag locations. Pardon my French. But, oh my gosh.
Yike-a-roonies. That is a great find for Walsh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And with half magic and a blue cane that takes up less magic, I'm not worried that Jex will not find that. Jex will be perfectly willing to do that Spike Cave when he gets there.
Yeah.
I'm almost sure of it. Spike Cave is a location that you want to go to and get done when you find it, because you never want to have to go back there, like, ever.
Yeah. Totally agree.
Mm-hmm. So looks like I was mistaken about Jex not wanting to do the Smith Chain. He's going back through Desert Palace. Uh-oh. Where is he going?
That's the big key to Hera inside the brewery. Yeah, I don't know. Where? I'm trying to think.
He's going out the west exit. That takes him up the mountain. Oh, was he checking this chicken hut? Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Oh, that's a shame. It's like, it seems like everything is going right for Walsh and nothing is going right for Jex.
Yeah, that is an unfortunate stingy green rupee.
Yeah, like Jex really went out of his way for that check, and it really feels like that Walsh is taking a much more serendipitous route than Jex is. Much more serendipitous.
So TJ, I got a real interesting question for you, man.
No, I don't have any candy magnet hands.
Nah, man, I don't go for that, man. Come on.
Okay, all right.
Fire source, Meyer.
Yep. Yeah.
What are you thinking about it? How you feel about it?
I think that if Walsh wants to go do it, now is the time. Because you have a mirror, you can get there right now. We'll probably do Catfish and the rest of Zora first, but you might just want to go.
Yeah, it's a little. I don't like when they hide the fire spots in Meyer. It's just like, okay, you know you're looking for a fire source, and you're like, all right, Meyer's here. I don't have a fire source. Only 4 checks, right? And then voila, they just give you a whole breakfast meal right there. It's like, oh, thanks.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. He does have the flute, so we can get there at any time. There's your mushroom, by the way. You happy?
Well, at least it's one of those fetch quests out the way. I'm not really happy because it only had a little bit of love. At least give that man a lot of love.
Alright, this is into the dark room. This is a... Okay, so I think that's... Was that the mountain cave? No, that's not in the mountain cave. We know where the mountain cave is.
Yeah.
That was a connector.
Oh, are we getting our first catfish check?
Yes, we are. Fun.
Ugh.
Alright, unfortunately, Jex has decided to abandon the Village of Outcasts / Skull Woods area, so we won't get his knowledge about the bow. You won't get the flute out of Eastern Palace. Let's hope he finds something different that can help him out.
Yeah.
Just a map, but we are going to see, finally, what this was that Jex had unfortunately failed to get into. And it's nothing. Okay. I don't know. I don't think I've jinxed anybody so far.
Nah, I think for this race you're good, TJ.
Yeah, the race is still young. I've been trying my best not to make any bold predictions or, tell anybody what they should do. I've learned my lesson, so I'm not going to jinx anybody today, I don't think. I hope. I might have just jinxed myself in saying that.
Let's see what the scam artist has today.
Barf!
Ugh. More chicken money for the chicken sprite.
If I have to pay $20 for a 20-piece, I'm just out, by the way. Like, no thanks.
Yeah.
Please.
I don't eat McDonald's anymore. I haven't ate it in like 3 to 4 years. However, I do agree with you. That is $1 for a nugget? What kind of willy foo mess you on, man? I'm not doing that. $1 a nugget? I can just go to the store.
Yeah. Or I can go to the bar, like Dollar Wing Night. Hey, it's Swamp Palace.
And this was the play you was talking about earlier.
Indeed. Did we find a bow in here?
I think we find boots in here.
Some experts say, knowing Walsh's luck, yeah, we'll find boots in here. Yeah. So, it does not look good for Jex right now as Walsh gets further and further along progression. Jex is making a lot of checks that haven't gotten him anywhere. These long checks in Palace of Darkness. We know where all the stuff is. Well, not all the stuff, but we know where the good stuff is, and he's very, very, very far away from it.
Yeah. I can't imagine being in jexreffy's shoes. It's pretty frustrating at the moment. Like, we know that all the stuff is in... Well, most of the stuff is in Village of Outcasts. We saw a Master Sword. We end up seeing the cane close by. Flippers, I think, was over there.
Flippers was in Skull Woods, if I remember correctly.
Yes, it was. It was.
We're going to see the left side before we even see anything else. Some money on the pyramid. This extremely long hike from the Shire all the way over to Mordor. Not working out for jexreffy. I made a Lord of the Rings reference, by the way.
Nah, I peeped. I just don't watch enough Lord of the Rings. It sounded like it, though, but I haven't seen it in, like, ages. I saw all 3 of them and don't remember none of one of them.
Say that again. What was that? What was that?
Okay, in English, for people that don't understand, I watched Lord of the Rings, the trilogy, and I saw all 3 of them and do not remember any of them, aka a nan-nutter.
All right, well, we're taking the hobbits to Isengard because we're in Misery Mire now. Let's see if Jex makes any headway in here without a lamp or a fire rod. Something needs to click for him soon.
Yeah. Ooh, well,
yeah.
Walsh got his... Yeah?
The hits just keep on coming for Walsh. Walsh can do no wrong. Walsh can do no wrong. I don't want to say there's nothing in Misery Mire, but...
he needs a fire rod or something. Well,
it's fire. It's something. And that gives us access to Ice Palace.
Well, here's the thing with that, right? That was out of the big key.
Yep.
Walsh doesn't have that big key.
Is that a fact? Oh.
Yes.
Ooh. So if Jex could theoretically do this dungeon. Out of logic, but he can do it.
Yeah.
What if we ever cared about lamp logic, by the way? Ew, gross. Lamp logic. Get that out of my face.
Ugh. Yeah, Jex got no cane.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. We have no cane. He hasn't gone there.
He didn't go to Spike Cave.
All right, so we're just flailing about here. Just in this for the checks.
The fight money.
Do you like checks? I like checks.
Chex is actually pretty good. I love Chex Mix.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. See, look, the chat just be knowing.
Yeah, we got
is amazing.
that stuff is great. You're like, oh my god!
Ow,
Oh!
Didn't you not call it though, TJ?
It's dead. Pet is dead. Pet is dead. Rip Pet. Pet is dead.
Pet is dead, but that was a great call, TJ.
Yeah. So you know what that means? That means if Jex decides to go to Swamp before Eastern Palace, that's really good for him. And this is the big key to Turtle Rocks. Yeah, Swamp is kind of stacked. This green pendant Swamp.
Yeah.
So much for pedestal.
Man, this is wild, boy.
I don't.
This is wild, boy.
Jex needs to get back on that Village of Outcasts track right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs to get those flippers. He needs to get that Eastern Palace big key. But he got that already. Never mind. What else does he need to get? He needs to get some more swords. Ugh.
Needs the... Yeah. It's... Oh, my goodness.
And not really finding anything in here. No.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Did he do the spike chest?
Yes, he did.
Okay. All right, good.
Wasn't nothing of importance in there, unfortunately.
There's ether, so that's two medallions that are accounted for. Each one has the other.
Yeah.
And Swamp Palace proving very, very useful. And if you're in Swamp Palace doing it for the pedestal, you're gonna find that bow along the way. So that entire thing is gonna be canceled.
Oh man, there's still a lot unaccounted for, but you know, we gotta find the big key to desert. We still haven't found Hera yet.
No, we have not. But you know, we can do the GT climb now. Oh, we still haven't found fire. We don't have any fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we need either lamp or fire rod, and this seed can theoretically maybe be done without it. The fire rod, that is, because we don't need it for Turtle Rock.
Yeah,
there are ways of breaking the other fire locations. Like you can bomb jump into from the lamps in Skull Woods and in Ganon's Tower if you're enterprising enough. And we're getting our first look at Misery Mire here. And that is Quake over there, so those two medallions, worthless. Unless there's a fire rod inside of not Misery Mire. Unless there's an ice rod fire rod inside of Ice Palace. Oh, diarrhea mouth. Sheesh. My bad.
It's okay, man.
Yep.
I wonder how much this Bombos is holding. Uh-oh.
Yep. There's Sahasrahla, and oh my god!
No.
Are you serious, Vanilla Boots? Are you actually kidding me?
Oh, this is getting out of hand. This is
like,
you know what, Sahasrahla? You are out of pocket right now.
Yeah, like this is some horseshoe up the posterior routing from Walsh. This is crazy. I wish I could get this lucky when I'm running. Oh my gosh! Please help me. Help me be like Walsh.
For real.
Incredible. Then the lead just keeps on just growing.
Oof.
This is far from over. This is far from over. And there's the other side of that connector you hate.
Oh, that's right. Walsh didn't see the other side of it.
Jex is going to do a pad check.
So Walsh has all the mobility, and unfortunately, jexreffy does not. Outside of hook shotting two things. Excuse me.
I have to say, I question this method of routing to pedestal for jexreffy, because he could have come in here from the Dark World, did Skull Woods, and then routed up here from this, and he's not going to be happy about that.
Yeah. He's getting the news.
Yeah. Well, that makes him more inclined to maybe do some pendant dungeons. And the first one you have access to is Swamp Palace. And as soon as you get through that, you're gonna find a bow.
He gotta find his flippers, man.
Well, he's
He
less
still
inclined.
hasn't-
Yeah, I really wish he had went routed through Skullwoods up to Pedestal. I really wish he had done that.
I agree. It's more of an efficient way of getting over there. I do
Yeah.
agree with you on that.
Like, he's already behind enough, and here's Thieves Town. So,
Oh Lord.
and
Oh
more
Lord.
and more and more. Just pile it on. Walsh is just piling it on, piling it on. And the boots are just insult to injury at this point too.
Yeah.
Unless Hera is boot locked, and we just need that anyway. All right, Jex is okay. So he's not going to go in for his flute, but he may opt to do Swamp Palace and then come back later with that bow in tow, or he may be looking into these other locations first.
Okay, another Meyer Small.
Here's my question though: Is there fire inside of this Thieves' Town? Because if there is, then that's.
I have another one for you. Both of these places could hide some fire. Like one upstairs, Thieves could have it.
Like this could theoretically have the fire rod. This won't have the lamp.
Lamp, right. But yeah, if Thieves Town is hiding fire rod, oh boy.
I'd like to believe that's an Ice Palace because of the rule of fire, but I never know. I just don't know.
Oh, that may be important.
That could be important. We do have both of those medallions open up both Misery Mire and Turtle Rock.
He still needs his flute though, but let's see if he'll go into Eastern.
He already went in and left. He should go to Skullwoods. I mean, he should go to Skullwoods, but will he?
Yeah, that's a real question.
All right, this is fine. Going here and getting some replenishment. All right, my eyes are pretty much glued over on Walsh's side because it's really the only thing fresh we haven't seen yet. And I'm curious. I am curious to see where Jex is going. We did not see this from Walsh, but I don't think. I think he's pretty much evolved past the need for connectors at this point. He has supreme mobility with boots, flute, and Titan's mitt.
Oh wait, I don't remember there was anything. Yeah, I don't think there was nothing there.
I don't think so.
But we can get a quick Quake check.
Yeah.
After Thieves Town, of course.
Oh, here's the.
Can't say I blame him for going straight in at the moment.
No, he has I believe he has full access to this dungeon. He has both keys. Yeah, he's getting through it. He'll go through it slower than Walsh because he doesn't have his boots.
Yeah, and so far haven't been seeing nothing out of Thieves Town.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's going to be anything here, unless there's something on blind. You know why there's nothing here? It's because Jex decided to come to it. That's why.
Oh, Jex doesn't like this dungeon?
No, it's just that the places Jex has been just hasn't had anything. And the places he hasn't has had everything else.
Nah, I didn't. You know what? That was very nice. I like how you segued that in.
It's just a question of finding what you need in a fortunate manner, and yeah, there was nothing here. There wasn't anything here.
Oh my goodness!
Just a progress towards I believe that's our first crystal, by the way.
Yes, it is. First crystal at 121.
That's not unusual. Jex, man, these things are dropping hearts. Kill them. There you go. So Jex will be able to do one thing that Walsh won't do upon leaving, is that he'll be able to check the Turtle Rock Quake Medallion. I believe this is a rupee hoard.
Interesting.
Yeah, it could be. And Jex needs a break.
Yeah, he seriously does.
I've been saying that the whole seed, though, so... fate is conspiring against him tonight. But Walsh could easily just as well stall out as Jex has in the last several minutes, last hour or so, I guess. He could start retreading a lot of that stuff that he's finding pod. Why am I opening my mouth? He's finding pod.
Oh, he can full clear this.
Yes,
yes,
he can. Yes, he can. Yes, he can. We have how many keys? 5? He has 5 keys for this. Oh, Maron.
Ugh. This is getting uglier and uglier and uglier.
There you go. Just spend it. Just dive in there. Just be like, whatever.
I mean, you might as well at this point.
Yeah.
You got 5.
Yeah, if you can do the hammer jump, that's all you need. That's fine. You can get everything in here with that. You can do it with 4, but the routing's a lot more annoying.
Yeah, it's like, why do that when you have 5?
No, you don't. You don't. But everything in here is pretty much locked behind. Like the whole dungeon is locked behind 6 keys, and if you find 5, you gotta assume that that 6th one is just floating around that somewhere. Possibly, likely, maybe even in this dungeon.
I mean, the good old pod special.
Yeah, the key in its own place. You know what stinks when the big key is in its own place?
Oh my goodness, serving it up. Dinner served.
Dinner served. Here's your pendant, sir, just what you ordered.
Oh my goodness.
Well, we know this is a crystal. This is one of the 5-6 crystals. I don't know where the other one is. Okay, so that ice rod could be important, but we know that Turtle Rock is a pendant, so meh.
Oh, that's not an item you want to see.
No, it isn't. No, you don't want to see that ice rod right now. It's fine. Like, save that nice and easy ice rod location for another check, for another time, another seed where you're having a hard time finding that blasted, stupid ice rod that nobody likes. There's one use. Why does it only have one use? Can it do something else? Okay, in fairness, it could kill Lambo. It's a somewhat efficient way of killing Lambo.
Right.
Somewhat efficient.
But I have to I'm with you, man. Come on, we tag team. I'm not just gonna let you go out by yourself. There's people who like the ice rod. I don't like it at all.
No? Like, I guess, like, what's the like?
I mean, I'll use it trust me, if it's the only thing that I that's there, trust me, it's gonna get used. I mean,
I mean, if I have to use the ice rod, I guess. I suppose. Check it. Jax, do it. Okay, I made noises. I'm sorry.
Oh, he's going to Ice Rock Cave. Okay.
Okay. That's fine. So this pot is empty.
Indeed.
It's just nothing here. That is not unusual for pod. Pod is usually pretty empty.
Well,
usually it's 14 checks of garbage.
I agree with you, but it's like when it's it's weird about pod because it's like when it's a crystal, it has nothing. But when it's a pendant, oh my goodness, it got everything in its mama in there.
Well, here's the thing: when it's a crystal and they give you 6 keys, that's usually means like 6 keys is locking the boss. Because it's entirely possible for you to spend 5 keys really ridiculously and then not be able to beat the boss and progress through the game because you don't have enough to get that last crystal. But if they give you okay,
this is going to be needed.
This is going to be required, yeah. But we don't have any fire. But Jex has that knowledge now, and Walsh could take a long time to get back there.
Yeah, indeed.
So this is a definitely good find for Jex. Even if there's nothing in here, it's very, very, very good for him that he found that. Unless Walsh gets back there at some point. Hera is still missing. Chad is correct. but we have located the Skull Woods at Turtle Rock. Do you think Hera's going to be at Misery Mire?
Man, I wanted to say it was at a Boots location. I was thinking Dark World, Bonk Rock. Well, Dark World, the Bonk Rocks left to Link's house. That's what I was thinking. I'm gonna place my wager on that.
Okay, that's a safe bet. It seems one of our trackers has agreed with you. Seiryu X is calling Hera as Bootlock today. By the way, once again, shout out to both our trackers today, Seiryu X and Tofile. Thank you so much for that. Very, very good job keeping an eye on everything, getting everything I missed. Jex is fighting Pod. Not gonna get anything out of it because it's a bunch of trash, but has one fewer key, so that could be a thing. Let's see how he decides to route this.
And no bow, also, unfortunately.
Yeah. That's right,
It's
he
like
doesn't have a bow. He doesn't have his bow.
You was right about Jex, and this is so unfortunate. It's like Jex has been diving to places that he doesn't need to dive.
Yeah. It's a real bad situation of right place, wrong time.
Yeah.
Like when he got up the mountain pretty early. So we found that spiral cave pretty early, and he did not have the resources or the health to really be comfortable going through it. So he put it off.
Yeah.
And it turns out that was very, very important. And honestly, not that accessible as far as he knew up until that point. He did not find that Paradox Cave connector up Death Mountain. So we didn't know that Spiral Cave was a lot easier to reach than he had figured. But I think he's going to set up a potion glitch here.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, he's not going to get rewarded for his trouble, but he's going to get through it. Looks like Seiryu just got through that dark room. Nice job without any fire. Those things without the lamp can be pretty obnoxious.
Yeah. I still have to learn that room, like, efficiently.
Unfortunately for Jax, I think picking up that heart ruined the mimic glitch there.
Ooh.
Something about the Ancilla, someone more qualified than I with that knowledge could probably explain it a bit better.
Okay, so Pod not having nothing.
Not having nothing? It definitely had nothing.
You know what I mean, man. Come on. But thank you for the correction nonetheless.
Hey, no problem. Alright, I'm curious to see where Walsh is going next, because we know he needs that Quake now. I assume he's going to check the rest of the Boots Lock locations, starting with Bonk Rocks here, and then probably working his way over to King's Tomb.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. There was a big key here. Ooh.
Yeah, he was checking Turtle Rock. He probably should have just charged forward and checked that Crystal Roller Room.
I'm trying to think. Wasn't there something here? Wasn't there a big key here, if I'm not mistaken? The Meyer key?
I think the Meyer key was in the... I think it was the...
It was in Chain Chomp Room, I think.
Chomp, yeah. There was definitely something here. It was either here or in Chain Chomp Room. Yeah, it's in Chain Chomp Room. Like, Jax is having a little bit of difficulty with this bomb jump. He's got it. Oh boy.
Oh man.
I wouldn't wish Jax's luck on anybody right now. It's really kind of hard to watch.
Oh, well, he has Decane. Is he going to go to Turtle Rock back? I think he is. He being Walsh.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get the laser bridge.
Oh, man.
That's why he saved this. Okay, that's why he went to the other side first. Okay.
Well... oh, man. Let's just hope the fire rod's not back here, because then Walsh would have wanted to pick up that small key that he left on Pokey.
Yeah, and then he could be Trinex.
Yep. I'm kind of a believer in finishing plates, so...
yeah, absolutely. Like, I probably would have picked up that key, too. You have Tempered Sword. It's just pretty straightforward at that point.
Oh, let's see if the fire rod is indeed here.
I doubt it. I believe that thing is in Ice Palace.
Okay.
Get a shirt upgrade. No.
All right.
Okay. Oh, he's not checking the... you know what? He probably figures does not need that exit. Probably figures he doesn't need it. I might have checked it anyway because save and quit is right here.
Yeah. Doesn't hurt to see where that is.
Right. Okay, so there's the bomb shop. And the other red one is Skull Woods. Okay. Terra could be there. However, it could be at the pyramid. We know Skull Woods is at Turtle Rock. Here's the library with a small key to Misery Mire, I'm guessing. That's GT. Okay. All right, so that's all GT keys accounted for. All the small ones, anyway. Well, yeah, all the keys accounted for.
Well, I just thought of something. What if the cane is in towel? I mean, what if there's something important like a lamp in towel room or something so dirty?
Oh no! Oh god! That could be a.
I really don't wish. I really don't wish bad for these runners, but like every time I see items that are like, you know, they're being explored, and then you're just thinking of possibilities. It's like, oh, this can happen. Oh, this can happen. Well, my Bonk Rocks was wrong, so there's no error there.
Oh. All right, this is the last boot locked location. And no, it's not Tower of Hera.
So it could be at Meyer or 5-6.
And Seiryu does not have the option of checking either. He has neither Quake nor the other red crystal.
I was gonna say, isn't it Walsh, sir?
Excuse me, Walsh. Did I say Jex?
No, you said Seiryu, but it's
I said
okay.
Seiryu. Oh, I'm looking at my trackers here. Shout out to my trackers again, Seiryu X and Tuffle. Very good job they're doing today. Really, really appreciate all the trackers that we have here on Zelda Speedruns. Very, very much appreciated. Keeping track of the items so that we don't have to. Well, Magnet Hands keeps tracks of the names, so I don't look like a fool.
No, never looking like a fool. We're always helping each other out to make sure we're giving the commentary that is deserved.
Yes. Even if there's the occasional faux pas.
I mean, Serio, if you want to play it, you can play it afterwards, I guess.
You ever do that? You ever play a seed you have full knowledge of after someone's played it?
No, I do not do that.
You honestly be surprised just how much you forget. Be like, where the hell was this?
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of a trip. Like I really wouldn't recommend it. It's not that fun, but it's not as easy as you might think.
Wow, all right. There's some new insight. I never would have even thought about that. And it's looking like jexreffy may be going to either Skull Woods. Yes. Okay. He will be picking up his flippers and his Master Sword shortly.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's taken him entirely too long to get here.
Yeah.
But if he decides to take the correct route, going right to Swamp Palace and then going to Eastern Palace, he'll have he'll be in a pretty decent spot. I mean, I'm sure he's, you know, having that Quake at a Castle Tower is pretty significant. I gotta be honest with you.
Yeah, I do agree with that. That's really the game changer of right now.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out how long is it going to take before Walsh goes back over there.
Yeah, that's the one big advantage that Jex has over Walsh right now. And as time goes by, this gap can really close, like really, really close.
Bombos too now. Like we still don't know what Bombos is holding for us.
Was Bombos here in Misery Mire?
No, I don't think there was anything in Misery Mire. I forget exactly where Bombos was.
Me too, because that could be important.
It wasn't in Swamp, I don't think.
No, because
it is in Mire. Okay, no, you were right, TJ. My mistake. Bombos is here.
Okay. So I have to imagine that after he finds Bombos here, that Ice Palace would be the play for Walsh. It's either that. It's either that, or he goes back into Castle Tower, and it's gonna be a while before he does that. I think you're more likely to go into Ice Palace than you are to go into Castle Tower. But you know, it is right there. It is pretty much right there.
Yeah, this is true. This is true.
Walsh keeping his lead hangs entirely upon that.
Yeah.
But he's pretty much like very, very far ahead. So this is, I don't want to say it's his game to lose, but it's kind of looking like that.
Yeah, I do agree with that.
All right. Jex does have one Skullwood's small key left, so he can beat the dungeon once he finds some kind of fire source. All right, taking a Death Warp just to refresh his health.
Yeah.
Let's see if he goes over to Spike Cave and gets his red cane, though. That's another thing that Walsh has over Jex right now.
We also have to wonder if Jex is going to make the Eastern play as well. We know Flute is in that big chest.
I don't expect him to make the Eastern play, but I expect him to make the Swamp play, and that'll get on the bow, and then he'll make the Eastern play.
Ah, yeah, indeed. So that would be a single dip of Eastern for Jex.
If he does it that way, anyway.
If he does it that way, yes.
Big if true. Surely this is the greatest day in the history of our entire sport. Man, when I found out that fairies can get back empty bottles, I nearly cried.
You cried? That was a better reaction than I had, because you know what I did.
You probably wild out.
Yeah, I yelled at the screen.
Like, you threw a bottle in water. Please, at least, give me back a bottle of water.
For real, man.
All right, there we go. Jex is going to make it, and he's going to get his red cane here.
You know, I had a seed the other day where Fire Rod was on Trinex.
Huh?
I mean, not Trinex, excuse me, pause. Vitreous. I'm
like, what kind of nonsense did you play, brother?
I brain farted on the names. Definitely right. Vitreous. So I'm hoping, well, I ain't gonna say hoping, but you know, seeds like to do weird things, right?
Yeah.
And
speaking of Vitreous, by the way, this could be pretty important. We haven't seen this yet. Jex did not have the red cane when he came in here. If Vitreous has the Fire Rod, that's huge. You may have just busted this seed wide open, Magnet Hands. Let's see.
I don't think I'm correct, but
uh-oh. The world stands in bated breath as we see a key. Okay. That's
And
the sixth pod key. So
definitely useless.
yep. All right. So Jex is going to get his bow, and then he's probably going to go to Eastern Palace. Probably. I'm not saying there's a guarantee. I'm saying he's probably going to go to Eastern Palace after this. He could go back to pod. He could go back to pod, but that's I think it's more likely to go to Eastern. All right, and just as I expected, we are going into Ice Palace.
Oof. The rule of fire.
You know it. It's a thing.
But why?
Like I said, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it's like swamp.
There's always a sword in swamp. You can expect a sword in swamp.
Why are these things things?
I don't know. Like, the sword and swamp thing is kind of like a superstition. Like, the fire locking fire thing, again, somebody more qualified than I can probably speak better to it.
Yeah.
But if I were to guess something about how, like, the logic when it's created, when the seed is created, it like reverse engineers things, right? It puts the important items in certain locations. Well, it puts the dungeon items in first. Then it puts like the important items down, and then it creates like a sequence, like a chain for you to follow. Like, this is locked behind this, and this is, and fire is so easy to lock itself that I assume that it's just like so frequent that would happen. Like, there are 3 items that can create fire, and they each do something different. Oh, there we go. Yep, just exactly what we're talking about right here. Exactly what we're talking about right here. And that's really all we need for the seed. We do not need a fire rod for this seed. If either of these runners can break the bomb jumps with the lamp, it's entirely not necessary.
I appreciate you explaining that to me too. I feel like I've learned something because of that.
Yeah, so I just may just be spewing garbage out of my mouth here about why fire usually locks fire, but I'm just spitballing, trying to, because honestly, I would like to know too.
Nah, I totally understand that.
Yeah.
But it's like, now you get the lamp. I mean, you literally have, if you're Walsh, you can clear Eastern. You can definitely go into, Castle Tower.
You could, yeah.
And then there's those 2 checks in Misery Mire, which, Walsh just finished.
Yes.
And then there's the top of GT. And then if you can sequence break right side GT for, any keys that you need left over.
So if I'm a betting man, and Magnet Hands, please mark this down with all due diligence, I am not a betting man. I would assume that rdwalshv's route of choice here would be to go to the Dark World via this portal here, finish off Eastern Palace, and then dip Castle Tower for that second chest, and then maybe do the Ganon's Tower climb.
I wouldn't bet against you. I will say this, because I have seen Stranger Things.
A good show. Like Sean Astin was in season 2. Pretty good.
Nice. And Jex is about to pick up his bow. It may be a different order. You never know. But
Jex,
as far as Castle Tower and Eastern is concerned, that's the only thing I would say. But I think you may be right on the order itself.
I'm sure jexreffy, by the way, relieved to see that bow.
Yeah.
I bet he's thrilled to see that.
And Walsh slashing at those eyeballs. And yeah, he's not picking up that pendant.
No, I respect that decision. He knows it's worthless.
Indeed.
Well, not worthless, because, silvers, you want them, but they can't happen.
I mean, look, if we can do this seed possibly without the fire rod. I totally respect that play there.
Okay, so here I am looking like a fool once more because Walsh is completely going against the route I had predicted. And in fact, is going places that are completely different than where I had expected. So, yeah. Cool
well,
beat.
We both were wrong. I was right only in one thing, that the order might be different, but was wrong that he was going to choose your setup.
Now, I don't want to say Jex is going to go to Eastern Palace right now.
Well,
like,
the first jinx of the night.
Is it?
You've done well. You've done well tonight.
I mean, didn't I literally just jinx Walsh here? Like, did I? Is he? Oh, he's clearing up Misery Mire. Okay.
Well, right. I like this play. Yeah.
He's clearing out. Okay. Jexreffy, where are you going? You remember that song by No Mercy in the 90s? Where do you go? You remember that one?
No, I don't remember that, actually.
You know it if you heard it. I don't want to sing it and butcher it, and I don't want to do any singing on the stream right now. Someone help me out. Where do you go, my lovely? Where do you go?
I might hear that song, but let's wait a little bit.
Look, Jexreffy's heading south. What could possibly be south? There's a big key to Desert Palace.
Oh my god!
Oh boy! There's the thing.
Spicy. That's spicy because that is literally go mode.
That's item. Yeah, that's item go. Well, he needs Quake.
Oh yeah, that's right. He does need Quake. I am. Ugh. Thank you for the correction.
Yeah.
I'd be getting too excited seeing keys. I'd be like, yes, get the keys. Yes, get the keys. Yes, get the keys.
It's always nice. It's always nice having the keys before the items. Always nice. Much easier.
Yeah.
The keys only lock really one thing. Usually. One dungeon anyway. Versus an item which locks literally dozens of things sometimes.
Yeah. So, you made didn't you say that Tower Hera's at 5-6 earlier?
I said it was at Misery Mire.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the Tower of Hera, it's a 50-50 that Tower of Hera is at Misery Mire or is at Pyramid. And we still need to do that GT climb, by the way.
Yeah, that's right.
Alright, so Jex is finally on the right path.
I understand what Walsh is doing. I wasn't understanding it at first, but yeah, I get it. I totally get it.
Yeah, he's doing Desert Palace now. By the way, chat, I really apologize for putting that song into your head. But just take solace in the fact knowing that, for me, it is always there. It's always in my head, and always in my heart. It's a good song, though. Like, just listen to it. All right.
Hey, do me a favor.
Yes.
Make sure I hear that song before the end of the night. Send me the link directly.
No
directly.
Problem. I'll directly send you the links. You got it. Okay.
Nice dark room there. And we get a new check here. No, actually, do we? Or I don't remember. Yeah, he did do this. That's right. And then he noped out of here. I forgot what it was. It was a key to the mire.
Yeah. I don't know if that'll clue him to go back there for any reason, but he's gonna need it. But honestly, you know, Jex not having finished Misery Mire, he's gonna go back there. Hopefully with a lamp before he goes back there to clear it out, so.
You know, Ice Palace pendant today proven to be very, very dirty.
Yeah, as it often does.
Yeah. And Walsh picking up his crystal in Desert Palace.
We know Quake's not going to be there. But we're still looking for this possibly hypothetical fire rod that may just like have evaporated somewhere into the ether.
And I think we're going to get a big chest check here of Desert Palace.
Can't imagine this being anything else. Where is that fire rod? It's at the GT climb, isn't it?
I was thinking that, but I don't know. I really don't know.
I was expecting it to be an ice palace, but the lamp was in there. There's a second castle tower key. So if nothing else, once Walsh finishes Eastern Palace, that's gonna be another indication that maybe, just maybe, you should go right back to that other place there. Maybe you should do that. Maybe, just maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe, just maybe, activate your flute. If the only thing left in Ganon's tower is the climb, both runners completed everything else. There's only 4 things left in Ganon's tower. 5 if you count the shield that we're probably not getting on that torch.
Yeah. Nobody's picking that up.
No.
I have a question for you. When,
Yes.
because you know jexreffy, you know.
Yeah.
How tight do you think he's gonna be when he sees Boots Vanilla?
He's not going to be happy about it, but he's played worse. He has played far worse. Recently, I've seen him play a Crosskeys seed. He drew the he saw Sasquatch, by the way. There was one single sword out there. A second sword was on pedestal. Swords number 3 and 4 were on Ether Tablet and Bombos Tablet.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. So he's played worse.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah.
Holy.
Yeah. You don't need to hear anything else about the seed. Just that. That was, yuck.
Jex picking up his brewery key, Tower of Hera.
Choosing not to immediately go over to the Misery Mire area, which is fine. He hasn't checked this yet. To his knowledge, it is what he needs. And it looks like we're finally going to get that GT climb. Oh, we're going to see the right side first. You were saying Fire Rod could be in this tile room, yes?
Yeah, I did say that about, what was that, 30, 40 minutes ago? Something like that? That would be nasty.
You think I was counting? I wasn't counting, come on.
Nah, I know you wasn't counting, but I'm a numbers guy, so I count.
Numbers don't lie.
Ugh.
Oh, I see.
This is so dirty.
This is fine. Jex is going to do this with the flute.
Ah, okay. Understandable.
And let's see where he goes after that. Nope, I'm afraid not. And looks like Walsh is not going to try doing the bomb strats on the right side. Those are kind of a pain in the neck, so I don't blame him for that at all. Oh, Jex is gonna clean up these aqua checks that he hasn't done, that he knew before. He died on the way here. It's not gonna amount to anything, but he's gonna check them.
Can't say I blame him. It's dying here. You know, this place has been on your mind literally like the whole seed. You're like, oh man, did I miss something?
Nope, that's all you missed, bro. Nothing. Now he's gonna get his boots.
All right, so we also get to see what Misery Meyer's going to be as well. Vanilla, anyway.
If that's Tower of Hera and it has Fire Rod, this race just swung its momentum.
Yeah, I'd like to say so. Because it depends on... I know Walsh doesn't have much left, so it really just a matter of who gets what and beelines where first.
So I don't recall where that Desert Palace big key was, because Jex still needs that, yes?
Yeah, he does. That was over on Meyer, back with the lamp.
Oh, that's right, yes.
I want to say the compass room, I believe that is.
I'm honestly surprised Jex has not gone into Ice Palace yet with this Bombos. I'm kind of surprised he hasn't gone yet. But right now he's got a more, I guess, a more direct route that he needs to follow, rather versus a pendant indirect route. Let's see where Hera is today. Hera is at 5-6, so either way we need that Quake, though.
That means we would need Quake and technically Fire Rod. Like, logically speaking.
Yes. In order to get through Skull Woods, that is.
Yeah. Or it could... That's a good point. It could be at the back of Skull as well. Thank you for that.
This is also true.
I don't know why I forgot about that location.
I always forget about that location. Always, always, always. In any case, Fire Rod will not be in Tower of Hera. So it's probably going to be up the GT climb.
Oh, no. I think...
In fact, I think it might have to be up this GT climb.
Ew.
Yeah, I think it has to be up here.
Oh, no.
Awful is having some trouble. Jax, go back in. Just do it. You don't have everything. Okay. Relief. Okay. Good.
I got a question, too. Did we happen to see what Turtle Rock main? What the chest is? I forget what chest it is, but the one with the lasers and the spikes. That room.
No, I don't think we've seen... We don't know where the back is. I don't think we know where the front is either.
That could be nasty too. Let's hope not, but that cane has been scaring me.
I guess that's another place Fire Rod can be, is in the front of Turtle Rock. Never mind.
Well,
there it is. Never mind. There it is.
All
so
right.
Jax is definitely going to have to go to Ice Palace now. Absolutely, positively, 100% needs to go to Ice Palace. It is a hard requirement in this seed.
Ugh, so disgusting.
Question is, at what point does a Walsh go back into Castle Tower for Quake?
Well, I mean, you think about it like this. We got the hunt for... Well, he's hunting for Skull Woods. We know that he needs Quake. He doesn't know he needs Quake just yet. But
yes.
We still also have to find Tower of Hera as well.
But we do have that Fire Rod, so there's that. You can go check that up.
This is looking like Walsh is in a pretty... And I don't want to say this out of bias, but... This is looking pretty commanding as far as the lead's concerned, because Walsh doesn't have much to do left.
No, he just needs to find Quake and then open Turtle Rock, and that's pretty much it. Then the rest will come. Look at this solid isosceles triangle right there. From the evil Dr. Isosceles. You'll never beat my triangle form, Link. Oh, no. No, Jax, you can't. You don't have fire.
Oh, my.
No. Oh, Jax. Oh, this is really bad. This is really, really bad. I hope he realizes before he decides to climb.
Oh, no.
Fire Rod was in the top of GT. It's locked by the lamp. Jex has not been in Ice Palace yet. And the lamp is in Ice Palace. I'm honestly hoping he dies. I really hope he dies.
I'm glad you said it because in my head I was thinking it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he doesn't need to continue further. This is, oof, man. This is rough.
He's gonna feel really bad about this. Oh, Jex, I feel so terrible. Oh, man.
Yeah. And he's definitely not going to die anytime soon, unfortunately.
He's not.
Yeah. Oh, man, this is so unfortunate. And then you yeah, go right ahead. You were saying it.
Walsh is dangerously close to that quake. He's right next door to it.
Oh, no.
Right next door. You hate to see this kind of thing happen.
Yeah.
You hate to see this happen. I wonder if he's forgotten about Ice Palace. He's had Bombos for the longest time.
Yeah, he might have forgot about it, honestly.
Yeah. Ice Palace is in Kakariko Village, so yeah, he's found it.
Yeah, so on Snitching the Lady, right, I believe?
He figured it out. 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 He's gonna check tile room, but still, that whole climb could have been spent sitting in tile room.
Yeah.
But at least he figured it out. He got halfway up, and that's just a straight up raw time loss, which is not good. But he figured it out at least. All right, we're nearing the moment of truth, by the way, whether or not Walsh decides to go into Castle Tower for his, what he may not realize is his Go Mode Quake.
Yeah.
And there's the Castle Tower key, so that's reminding him. There's his reminder.
Oof, this is such an ugly, ugly seed. Two hard required pendant dungeons.
And there he goes. And there he goes. So he's gonna get it. But when will he find Skull Woods? He still needs to find Tower of Hera.
Yeah.
Jex is walking right past Ice Palace.
Oh no. Yeah, I was reading in chat. Chat was saying that if Jex knew that he has Ice Palace on his tracker or not, I can see it on the tracker. It's just, I don't know if he's, trust that it's in there or he might have forgot. It's quite a possibility of both,
There's this certain bias among runners I've seen very frequently to just avoid pendant dungeons entirely. Just based solely on the fact
I know I'm new as far as like of getting logic good and stuff. I have a hard time deciphering that sometimes. And there's Tower Hera, no 5-6 needed.
Here's here's an Ice Palace dive. So yeah, no 5-6 needed, but we're still gonna need to get to Turtle Rock for that dungeon. But I can't imagine Walsh has very much left.
Yeah.
And he knows it. He knows it. He knows he's an item goman. He's got everything he needs to open up every single dungeon, finish it. He's just charging for it, not even bothering to stop. So this is looking like it's gonna be another game up for Walsh here. Unless he somehow forgets about Turtle Rock and never does it. I just want to say that before somebody thinks I jinxed it. So let's just get that out of the way.
Oh no, Troll Dorm being a bully. And no, I think chat was talking about vanilla, talking about you, TJ, or what you're saying, but TJ's talking about the vanilla location.
Yes, I am talking about the vanilla location of Turtle Rock. Turtle Rock, the entrance itself leads to Skull Woods, which is a requirement to finish the game.
Yeah, and Walsh picking up his 6th crystal. He only needs one more. He has to find Skull Woods.
At this point, I think he only has 3 entrances left.
Yeah, what's that? That's 5-6, Meyer and Vanilla, Turtle Rock?
Yeah.
Let's see where he goes.
Probably Meyer first.
Meyer, yeah.
Yeah. And he's not going to do 5-6 because he knows that's locked by the dungeon he's looking for. So Turtle Rock is going to be next.
Indeed. Indeed.
Yeah, Jex had one advantage this entire seed, and it was having that Quake and that knowledge of where Skullwoods is, and unfortunately, did not manage to make up the time required in order to catch up. Because he'll still need to get his Desert Palace Big Key out of Misery Mire. He'll still need to do the GT climb.
Yeah.
You know, still need to get his fire rod from that GT climb. So at least he'll be able to get 2 things done at once.
Nice use of this connector here.
That's right. Are you complimenting this connector? I thought you hated this connector.
Listen, I hate this connector, but I respect the connector.
Okay. All right. So, can you explain to me what it is about this connector that you don't like so much? Because I kind of like this.
I've been screwed by it in quite a few ladder races where it was just like, okay, I could literally use this connector to go do something, and then I totally forget about it, and then it'll literally be, oh, you need to mirror at Bumper Cave to get to a dungeon somehow, and then I like forgot about it.
Oh, is it just that it's like short one way and long the other? Is that it?
Nah, the actual length of the dungeon doesn't bother me. It's just literally my experience with losing because I forgot about taking the connector.
Okay, so it's a personal vendetta. It's not that it's like mechanically bad or anything.
Right.
Okay,
right.
All right. I guess I can respect that. I feel the same way about Spiral Cave.
Fair. That's fair.
All right. Walsh has found Skullwoods, and with that is going to get his 7th crystal, and then immediately run off to fight Ganon. And I think it's safe to say that Walsh will be the predicted winner today.
Yeah.
I think if you use Ether in this fight, you need to use Bombosh twice. You don't want to refreeze your ice cream, then it gets all grainy, you know?
Oh my god.
Oh man, like you ever have like refrozen ice cream?
Oh, that is the worst.
It is so bad. It's like this thing that's perfectly wonderful and just absolutely delicious. Just completely ruined right before your eyes.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Don't refreeze your ice cream, people.
It's like sometimes it's like microwaving your food, man. Like reheating it, so to say. It's the same thing refreezed, but opposite.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Well, the microwave is one thing. I got one of those I got one of those air fryers for reheating stuff. Those things are great.
See, air fryers are dope. We have one at the house, and they are pretty dope. I'm a fan.
You're a fan. You're a fan of air fryer. I like air fryers. They're great.
It's so efficient.
Yeah. I guess what we're trying to say here is that don't make ice cream in your air fryer.
Or maybe you can if you want to, if you're feeling crazy.
Explain how. Explain how.
Listen, look. That floats somebody's boat. That don't float my boat, all right?
Okay, all right. It's like, 'cause I know deep fried ice cream is a thing. Like, I know that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Here we are at Ganon. Ganon refreezes his ice cream. We want to kill him.
My man said his toaster oven is 15 years old. I am surprised it's still working. That's a testament to your toaster oven.
Yeah, you should get one of them air fryers. He heard us talking about air fryers, Magnet Hands. He
definitely did.
He definitely heard us talking about air fryers.
But to his defense, right? I love the toaster oven. It is. Yeah.
I'll take a toaster oven over a microwave any day. Any day of the week, yeah.
For real.
Like, sure, a microwave is faster, but like, grandmother always said, like, a good meal is delicious, but true enjoyment comes from the time spent waiting for it.
Listen, I feel you. I'm just not trying to get Jimmy Neutroned out here. That's my whole thing. All right, we got the torch glitch on Walsh's side.
Yep. And Jex is getting the bomb jump.
You can make your popcorn old school, Nochi.
Yeah.
You can do that.
Like, just get a pot and some oil. Yeah.
All we need is quite a couple more spins so we can get us some delectable bacon.
Yeah. Get a side of that Orville Redenbacher.
Oh Lord. And Jex is going to be fighting the incomparable Moth.
Incomparable. He is incomparable. This boss is a coward. This boss is a coward. Who hides behind a spike room? Really? Come on. Like,
I have to agree with you on that. He is definitely a coward.
Cowardly boss.
And go ahead, TJ. Sorry.
No, you want to call it? Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, get your GGs in chat for rdwalshv with that bacon kill.
And he will be crossing the bridge, and he finishes with a time of approximately 2 hours, 15 minutes, and 30 seconds. So, GG to rdwalsh, taking first place here in this third round of the Crosskeys Tournament Swiss rounds.
Oh man, that was a seed.
It really was. It really was. And jexreffy was behind the entire time, except for the fact that he had Quake.
Yeah, that Quake was pretty huge.
Yeah. Definitely important. That was the one edge he had over Walsh the entire time, and unfortunately did not get what he needed. His Go Mode Big Key is sitting on the Firelock side of Misery Mire, which is something he'll need to go back to anyway, so at some point he'll get back there. So I don't expect Jex to take much longer.
Yeah, same. I agree with that.
Here's rdwalshv for an interview.
Thank you. And as jexreffy makes his way through the rest of the seed, we are joined by rdwalsh here. GG rdwalsh, nicely played. Well played there.
Yo, thanks for the GGs. Yeah, this was Oh man, this was a seed. Yeah.
You had a very, very serendipitous route throughout this entire thing, right up until the point where you needed Quake. Now, when you finished Eastern Palace and you had that Castle Tower key drop from Armos there, were you already going to Castle Tower, or were you like, did it click in your head like, oh yeah, I should go back there now?
Yeah, so if I could do the seed again, I would have probably done Eastern and Aga Tower like before going to GT, like rather than like that whole like weird desert thing where I checked like the 2 1-offs on the mountain. Yeah, like in my mind, like that was the closest I was ever going to be to Castle Tower, and like I already had like one of the Castle Tower smalls from wherever the hell it was. So
I believe it was
like
I believe it was just south of the village of Outcasts, if I remember correctly. It was nearby.
Yeah, it was Dig Game.
Right, yeah, I remember getting that like, oh yeah, Dig Game. Oh man, that didn't work out. So yeah, like I remember getting that like after checking the first Justin Castle Tower, and it's like, okay, I'll come back eventually, because like, yeah, like I was like, that's as close as I was ever going to be to Castle Tower, and like I was just like trying to be thorough, just trying to like clear. So yeah, I was never going to be skipping that chest like that. Like I had like a few checks to get. I had like a few other checks on the board, but like they were all like it's in front of Turtle Rock and the fire side of GT. So yeah, like it. Yeah, that you got to check that chest there. Like otherwise, you're just last locating it for no reason.
Yeah. And speaking of the fire, this seed was really, really stingy with the fire. Like a really just hard, direct line from one to the other in very inconvenient locations. You had to, I think you had to dip Mire to get the bombos, and then come back later with the lamp to get the Desert Palace big key that was sitting in. That was really tough.
Yeah, and there was no other way you could get that fire source because Fire Rod was on the top of GT. Like that was just brutal. I'm pretty sure that was like my last logical location for like the fire source was Ice Palace. Like I could have done like Castle Tower in the Eastern Palace, but like that, like going out of logic and like given how messy my Dark Roots had been prior to that point, like that just didn't seem pretty appealing to me. So yeah, like oh man, yeah, like I think I did a good job last locating the fire source, but yeah, like yeah, it's just hard to like. You wish it would have been like a little bit freer than go to Fireless Mire and then go to Ice Palace and then go back to Mire for the Desert Big. I'm glad it got the Desert Big Key first. Like Desert Big Key seems like the worst go mode item for this seed. I can't
pretty much any one-off Big Key is a terrible go mode item, but yeah. Well, on the bright side, if you haven't finished Misery Mire, there's a high chance you'll get that Big Key. So there is that. So how relieved were you, by the way, when you found that bow in Swamp Palace?
I was pretty relieved, yeah, because like I went into Swamp like that early because I kind of figured that like I already knew it was Green Pendant. Shout out getting all the pendants in one map check, and so yeah, I knew it was Green Pendant, and I hadn't found Saha yet, so it's like, all right, I'll just do Swamp. It's 10 items. I have like everything I need for it, and like I know that the bow on the pedestal might be the logical first bow. So yeah, it just like made sense to dip it there, and then I saw the bow in the back, and it's like, okay, well, he had to dip this no matter what, so.
Pretty much. So I think what really set the tone for the seed and gave you as big a lead as you had was the early play at Spiral Cave for that hook shot. That put you so far ahead that the only really edge jexreffy really had over you the entire time was that he had the Quake and you did not. And once you had eventually evaporated pretty much everything else that was possible, that one advantage pretty much dried up. But that hook shot that led to a sword, a hammer, and a mirror, that was just an absolutely ridiculous chain. And Jex did take a while to get back to that Spiral Cave. So that's probably what put you as far ahead as you were.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Like that, like everything being gated behind that Spiral Cave dip was just, oh man. Like, yeah, I saw the hook shot and I felt like really good about that because like it kind of, I'm trying to like find the right word to say. Like I know that like a lot of runners will tend to like kind of skip that because Spiral Cave sucks. But like with the way I routed Death Mountain, like I had like the 2 bunny checks on Dark Death Mountain, and I also had Spiral Cave, which is like in logic, but you know it's very stupid, but it is in logic. So it's like, okay, if it's something in the like bunny checks, I'm fine less locating that. I'd rather just do Spiral Cave now and just like kind of get that over with. And the hookshot showed up, and it's like, oh, okay, well this seems good. And then you go to Hookshot Cave, you get the hammer and you get the mirror. Like, yeah, okay, I'll take it.
Yeah. That was, yeah, Jex was still looking for progression by the time you had already found your Moon Pearl.
Yeah, that was a brutal Moon Pearl. Like,
yeah.
Not too much bunny travel, but enough that it's, like, hard.
Yep. Like, you had to take the Hyrule Castle East exit in order to get there. Yeah, that was a really roundabout way of getting that. But that's what happens sometimes. Whenever you get that mirror before you find that Moon Pearl, you always have to think, is this something I have to traverse the Dark World for? Is this something I have to do for that?
Yeah, especially getting the mirror, like, when was that, like 25, 30 minutes in? Like, I'd already checked most of the entrances that I had access to. So yeah, I kind of figured it was like going to be bunny travel or like maybe on the right side of Death Mountain, but like, you know, it was just a matter of like finding the right connector. And like, luckily all the connectors on Death Mountain that I took like kind of ended up like, I ended up like doing them in kind of the right order, I guess. Like like Bumper Cave spitting me out at like the top of Laser Bridge, and then like where did Kakariko Girl Room Lady end up? I'm gonna check my notes. Oh yeah, Castle Tower. Yeah. Like being able to like get back to Dark Death Mountain, like, you know, take that last connector. That was really good. So thanks to the game for once.
Yeah, you had a very, very fortunate route through where you were headed. Everything just really lined up for you. You were definitely like siphoning off all the good luck that anyone's ever had playing Zelda Randomizer before.
Yeah. Like
it was frankly infuriating to watch.
I can imagine, yeah. Like getting a 2:15 on the seed, like that's a pretty solid time. Like there was definitely some stuff that I wish I could have done differently, and like, you know, there's some rooms like Mire Dark and the Dark Turtles that I wish I could like do over again. But you know, it was a good run. Like I'm happy with this.
Yeah. Well, you came out the winner, so any land you can walk away from is a good one, right?
Absolutely, yeah. That's what matters is the win. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, jexreffy is still looking for Tower of Hera. Has not done the GT climb, although he started without the lamp and got halfway before realizing he didn't have it. So, probably I'd imagine he would be going to do that right after this. I don't think he's looking for anything else. No, he's just looking at just Fire Rod at this point, but he doesn't know that he needs it. And I think that's keeping him from going where he needs to go.
Yeah. Hey, TJ, I'm noticing something.
What are you noticing?
Why, when we commentate, the Fire Rod is the main culprit? We're 3 for 3 for that.
We are 3 for 3 on the Fire Rod being just dirty, aren't we?
Yeah.
That item likes to play with us for some reason. Just as long as it stays the hell away from like the garbage and my seeds, it's fine. Like you want to play we're on comms, go right ahead. Go right ahead. If you want to play with me while I'm doing a seed, you best stay away from me when I'm doing a seed. This item thinks it's clever. Maron. Well, the accent really came out for that one, didn't it?
It definitely did. I also want to give... Oh, my goodness. I also want to say real quickly to Walsh, GG's, and good luck on the rest of the Swiss round endeavors that you have.
Yeah, this will put you at 2-1.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah. You know, it's...
Unfortunately for myself, I have gone down to 1-2, so my tournament life is entirely in jeopardy.
Yeah.
Hopefully I can bounce back.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah. Like this is a really tough tourney. Like only 16 people making it to like that final stage. Like it's gonna be hard. Like going to 2-1. Like that's just gonna be like another really tough opponent next week. Like I've already had Winland, and we're gonna see who else the challenge gods can throw at me. But no, I'm excited. Like this is a fun tournament. I'm happy they're doing a Swiss rather than like the qualifiers into double eliminate that they did last year. And yeah, it's a good time. And like I have like a very, very outside shot at brackets. Like it's gonna be hard, but I'm looking forward to it. Like as long as I can eke out like a above 500 record, I'll be happy. But
that's my goal too, man. I'm not expecting any miracles. Maybe we'll get like a secondary tournament or something that I can get in, because I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna qualify.
Right? Yeah, the Crosskeys Challenge Cup. We'll get to.
There you go. See?
Yeah.
Well, I like the sound of that.
Yeah. I mean, I made it to brackets in the main tourney, so I'm pretty stoked about that. But you know what? I've really gained quite a liking for Crosskeys. I really enjoy the mode itself, because like it opens up the relevancy of the game a lot more. Like suddenly, a lot of entrances you don't really think about or go into just they matter now. That's really what I like about it. Like when you play Randomizer, there's like an entire portion of the game that you just never do. But this mode here makes it so that sometimes you're gonna want to go into that little forest hut over in the Dark World that nobody ever goes to. You know, it's nice.
Yeah, I agree with that. And sometimes you get seats like this one, which force you to visit every corner of the globe.
You ain't kidding.
Yeah.
Too many times have I seen a dungeon locked behind a medallion like that. Too many times. Jex is still looking for that fire rod. Why he's not doing the GT climb right now, I'll never know. Like, he knows he needs to do it anyway. Just go. Like, take care of the axiomatic stuff first.
I kind of get putting out the GT climb. Like, I'd put out the GT climb for a little bit myself, too. Like, if you can, like, get the fire rod, I mean, he's fire rod from, fire rod into the Palace Big Key. Like, if it were just fire rod for go mode, I'm hoping that he knows that he only has skull left.
Well, he has since found his Desert Palace Big, so he has that. Yeah. He's just missing the fire rod now.
Yeah.
Or more to the point, he believes he's missing the Tower of Hera entrance.
Yeah.
I understand this, because it's like, if you think what happened earlier, it's like, I mean, you are correct as far as the GT climb, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I don't want to do GT now if the fire rod could possibly be here. But I do see where you're coming from as far as that, TJ.
Yeah, plus with Ganon at the pyramid, like, if you can, like, get Ganon to just, like, if he can just, like, drop down and fight Ganon, like, after playing Gauntlet, like, that saves a little bit of time over, like, fluting to 5 and dashing over. Like, it's not a lot of time save, but it can feel better. Yeah.
Well, going to GT, getting the fire rod, and then going elsewhere, probably not as long as this Turtle Rock endeavor here.
Yeah, it's just a super rabbit hole, unfortunately.
Yeah. You're right, though, Magnet Hands. That fire rod has really been bad for every seed we've commentated. Every single one.
I was hoping that it could have gotten broken today, but
no. I think the next time we do commentary, we'll have to start speculating on just exactly where that is.
Listen, man, I'm just gonna pray for an early fire rod. That way, our streak can be broken. Because I don't want people thinking, "Oh, they're commentating again." Well, we know the fire rod's going to be the last item.
Hey, are you superstitious like that? Do you consider yourself superstitious?
Hell no. But I know how people can think, so it's just the realm of possibility. I myself am not superstitious like that.
Yeah, can't say I blame you. Because there's nothing to be superstitious about. These items are where they are, and no amount of hoping or praying is going to change that.
I totally agree with you on that.
Everybody would do well to remember that, by the way. Looks like he is going to the GT climb now. I don't really see any other reason to go this route. Question is, when exactly will he go to the back of Skull Woods and do that Tower of Hera?
Yeah.
And up we go. So, by the way, I did send you that video, Magnet Hands.
Oh, okay.
Of the No Mercy song.
I will definitely check. I will definitely
Yes.
check that out after this.
Officially called "Where Do You Go?" And as soon as you hear it, you're gonna recognize it. I guarantee you. This is unmistakable. You've heard this 1,000 times, like probably on your way to the Blockbuster in the '90s.
My man said the Blockbuster. Yeah, we in a time machine right now.
Right. I used to rent movies and video games from Blockbuster. Did you ever do that? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Did you ever
Getting the
buy
games.
Yeah. Did you ever buy a video game that you've played to death after you've rented it a bunch of times?
No, but I know a lot of people who did.
Yeah. I did that for Mega Man 3.
Really?
Yeah, I did. I would rent Mega Man 3 all the time. And then finally I'm like, let me buy it. And then after I bought it, I stopped playing it.
You know, inquiring minds would like to know, how much was Mega Man 3 back in the day?
You're asking me to go back in that time machine?
Listen, if you can go through time warps, I'm expecting prices and numbers to come to your head, brother.
Oh boy, I was a Toys R Us kid. I want to say it was like $39.99. I think. I want to say. Like, you know, you remember how NES games were back in the day, right?
Yeah.
Sitting on them shelves or whatever, you know.
By the way, I do want to say this. I am commending jexreffy for finishing out, because this has been a very tough seed. So I want to give him major props.
Yeah, like right from that hookshot in Spiral Cave, that is like not something.
Whoa, a triple spin. I don't think I've seen that before. That was pretty dope.
Looks like he was trying to set that up. That would have been extremely that would have been swag as heck if he did that.
Yeah, totally. And looks like we have in the chat about $40. So sounds like you are right, TJ.
Yeah. Okay. I know my video games. I did grow up with them.
Word.
All right, so according to our tracker, by the way, once again, shoutouts to our trackers, Sairyu X and Toffel. Once again, spectacular job from both of them. Thank you very much again for keeping track of everything in this. Crosskeys is pretty tough to keep track of, so very much appreciated. Once again, though, according to our tracker, Jex does have 3 unchecked spots left on his map. He has Bumper Cave, Ganon's Tower, and the back of Skull Woods, but I can't imagine that the Ganon's Tower check is on his mind at all in any way, shape, or form. I don't want to put this evil on anybody, but I really hope he doesn't leave after finding the Fire Rush.
Oh, no. Good climb back up.
Uh-oh. Ow, bloody hell.
Oh. Get another crack at it. Oh, no.
Oh, boy. Like, I wonder if he knows he can extend the fire just a little bit. Oh my gosh. Maybe this is why he was avoiding it so hard. Oh, brother. Like, at some point, you should just switch to your cape and just walk through it, right? Like, you hate to see this. There you go. All right. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Don't give up, Jex. All right. All right, we made it. Yay. And fire on get. Yep. He was ready for that. Now, he knows he's in go mode now. Like, for real, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine he's happy about this one.
Yeah, this has been, unfortunately, a brutal, brutal seed.
Once again, the Spectre of Spiral Cave looms its ugly head over yet another Crosskey seed.
Ugh.
This is why whenever I see Spiral Cave, I hate it. I hate it. Especially the early Spiral Cave.
But this is why I go for it. Because
Yeah.
I've been screwed by Spiral Cave a lot too. Spiral Cave used to be my most hated connector.
It still is.
And I'd rather do it than, like, Fairy. I'll tell you that much.
Well, at least it has something you get. Like, Fairy Cave won't the Fairy Connector won't have the hook shot ever.
Or an item. It's just a matter of items, you know, and having knowledge of what quadrant of area you could possibly be. Spiral tends to be... Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Let me put it this way. When Spiral Cave is early and accessible, you can put it off. But don't put it off for forever.
Listen, when it's on the mountain, I don't like putting it off, especially if you don't have means to get backed up kind of easy.
Yeah. But then it's always just a crap. Like, it won't always have what you need.
This is a true statement.
Yeah, it will not always have what you need. And if you have to choose between one connector and another, sometimes you're just going to choose the wrong one, and it leads you into a situation like this.
Listen, let me tell you something. I had a race earlier, right? Just, like, we talk about choosing locations. And this tends to happen a lot in Crosskeys, which is why sometimes we get so frustrated, but at the same time, it's like, I gotta play it again. You're like, oh, this place ain't gonna have nothing. Hey, missed glove and mitts and hammer, which were spear 1, basically.
Yeah.
So I definitely get where you're coming from as far as the Spiral Cave thing.
I guess what I'm trying to say is that you need an exit strategy.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to skip something, you need to think about how and when you're going to get back to it if you need to. You can't just, like, half-heartedly dismiss something and say, what I need is not going to be in here. Because you don't know that. You don't know that. And especially in Crosskeys, where, like, some things are really difficult to get to, you need to know, you need to have a plan. Sometimes it's just worth diving, just for the simple fact that you don't have, like, easy access to it. Sometimes you just have to go into the dungeon. But then, you know, that can always present its own situations where you don't go back to the dungeon to clear it out, which is what nearly happened to rdwalshv over here. He went into Castle Tower. He got one of the 2 checks in there, and it just so happened that the quake that was required to finish the seed was in that dungeon, and he didn't get back to it for the longest time.
Yeah.
So you really need to hedge your bets. Like, what do you do? There's no right answer. There's no right answer.
I agree. Oh man, I think Jex picked up the mini Moldorm drop, and I don't. If people aren't oh, you could still get it with the mini Moldorm drop. I was told. All right, so I stand corrected.
Well, let me clarify. Let me clarify. If you pick it up while it's in the air, then it won't work. Yes, as long as you let it hit the ground, you're fine.
Ew.
Okay. Yeah. It's just another one of those stupid things you have to remember about this game. Like little things like that when you're doing these really ridiculous dumb tricks. That could really bite you.
Well, thank you for clarifying that, because I was not aware of that.
Yeah, no problem. Any other questions you have?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
And Jex picking up his final crystal.
I guess what I like about Harapot is that there's a lot of different ways to do it, though. But Chad is right. Like hook speed Harapot, I think, will prevent that entire bomb jump thing.
It does.
Yeah,
it does. That's why I was gonna say that until he did the Harapot. But what they say, 1,000,000 ways to skin a cat.
Yeah, more than one way to skin a cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I've never done. I just want to be clear.
Yikes.
I have never, ever done the cat skinning thing. It just goes against my personal credo. But I don't actually like doing hook speed Harapot. That's not
really.
It's not my preferred method. I prefer to be more precise. Like I've gotten a method down that I'm comfortable with, that I have with the boots.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really like going back and forth with that kind of thing,
Nah, I totally get that, especially when you feel like you can precisely do the Harapot quicker than you could actually do the hook speed version, and sometimes that hook speed version isn't friendly.
Well, it's not. I don't know. To each their own.
I practiced it, and it's still not friendly. But when you get it on the first try, oh lord, you feeling like you're on cloud 9.
Yep. Just like when you get the Ice Palace bomb jump on the first try, and you don't even need to hookshot past the fire bar. You just walk past it because you were so fast.
Yeah. That's good home cooking right there.
Oh yeah. I just did that recently and nobody was around to appreciate it, so I just thought I'd mention it here. Alright, we're at a Ganon fight now. You were supposed to bring Ganon food, apparently. Did anybody know? Did anybody know? Did anybody invite this guy to the barbecue? Because let's be real, this dude is the barbecue.
Yes, he doesn't know it. He doesn't realize it. But he's definitely the barbecue.
Yeah. Right. Here he is lighting the charcoal fires right now.
Ugh, like, why remind us?
Yeah, for real. Just barely getting that torch glitch.
Yeah.
But he got it.
Woo. Playing with fire.
Indeed we are. Quite literally.
But he's definitely got it. And he's going to be ready to get his bacon pretty soon.
This fire, by the way, which we certainly earned.
Nice.
Nice spin. Very good. Good triple. I was convinced he wasn't getting that one.
He snuck it in there.
Yeah.
There we go. Looks like another triple to end it out.
Yep. So, all right. And Ganon goes down, but I do want to say very quickly that the method for the triples in the Ganon fight, if you shoot the torch while he's still flashing, the amount of times that he's flashing is set and fixed. So if you shoot the fire while he's still flashing early, you'll have plenty of time for that spin. And with a time of 2 hours, 47 minutes, and 51 seconds, jexreffy is finished. So GG's to jexreffy. And kudos to him for sticking it out and fighting through it. This was, unfortunately, very rough.
GG's to Jex.
And is that a jexreffy I hear inside the channel just now?
That it would.
Hi. You alright?
I'm really mad right now.
I can imagine, and I have nothing but sympathy for you. This was pretty rough. Luck was not with you for pretty much the entire way.
No. I have no idea. I could have probably already lost the race by then, but the big inflection point for me was I kept thinking I got Bombos early. Ice probably has something. And then when I got the cane, it was like, okay, I'm going for the pedestal. I'm doing Swamp and Ice, and I'm playing for the pedestal. And then as soon as I got Bow in Swamp Palace, I was like, okay, I could potentially just be looking for a lamp and Desert Big from Go mode. So it was like, find Hera now. And, well, that wasn't good.
Oh, so you were looking for Hera the entire time. That's why. Okay, because we were saying you needed to go back to Ice Palace for that lamp there. If only because you needed a lamp for the GT climb.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
yeah, I knew I still needed the fire source. The thing was, once I got the bow, I was just hoping I didn't have to go into Ice Palace at that point, because I kept putting it off. And so what I was trying to do is find Hera and hope that a fire source was in there.
Never forget the rule of fire. It keeps rearing its ugly head and screwing everybody over.
Yeah.
But I think the big shift in momentum that you never really recovered from was getting the hook shot at a Spiral Cave far, far later than Walsh had gotten it. By the time you had got your hook shot, he had already had his Moon Pearl out of GT.
Yeah.
So the one edge that you had for that was getting Quake out of Castle Tower, and with some beneficial routing on your part, that could have swayed it in your favor, but unfortunately, it just didn't work out that way.
Yeah. I honestly I didn't have any illusions about making the bracket stage. I mainly just did this just to see how well I stacked up against everyone else, and really, 500 is all I'm hoping for.
I mean, it ain't over yet. It's not over yet. Nothing's done.
It's kind of over. But
yeah, I hear you.
Anyway, so GG's Walsh. Thanks to everyone for putting on the Restream comms trackers. Restreamer, certainly appreciate it.
Yeah,
thanks,
Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you guys for the commentary. This seemed the parts that I was looking for seemed pretty fun, so hopefully I can find time to watch this back. But yeah, thank you guys for the commentary. Thank you to the crew for tracking and restreaming. This is a good time.
And with that, I think we'll wrap this up. I'm going to tell everyone a little bit about what else we got going on with Zelda Speedruns. We've actually got another Crosskeys race in progress right now on ZSR_3, and I'll be throwing everyone over there in a little bit. If you stay on this channel and come back in an hour, we'll have a Zelda 2 Randomizer tournament race. And then tomorrow we got Wind Waker Randomizer at 1 Eastern. We got Link's Awakening DX any percent at 2 Eastern on ZSR2. And we got 3 more Wind Waker randomizers in the afternoon. So plenty of more Zelda speedrun action coming up. Thank you all for watching. As everyone else said so beautifully, thank you to the runners, the trackers, the commentators. This has all been great. And we'll catch you next time. Throw us over to Zelda Speedruns 2 right now.